Carla, what's up? Hey, hobo. I went out and bought my shaving cream today and 12 disposable razors. So, Darnell, Madwood, how you guys doing? Let me do this right quick. Put that in there. That way y'all can go give Josh some money. Hey, Tom. And I'm not wearing my hat tonight because I'm trying to raise money for Josh. And I'm hoping Saturday I get enough money raised and I can shave all my hair off. So I just want you to see me in all my glory before I do. But we got to raise a lot of money for that. So, here's the link if anybody wants to join me tonight. And yeah. So that's what I'm doing tonight. We got a hobo in here.
Cold hobo. Fuck, it's like 20 degrees here.
Let me turn my shit up here. Yeah, they fucking canceled school early this morning today because they were supposed to get 1 to 2 inches of snow. The fucking car ain't even covered. Also, I was outside today and it snowed for like 2 hours solid. Half of it melted before it hit the ground, and the rest of it melted as soon as it hit the ground. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, the weather forecasters here suck. So no, we ain't got no fucking snow.
We got Josh and Babe, though.
Josh and Babe in here now. Got them both in here now. Josh is home this week. Hope you're feeling a little better, dude.
I think he's got a birthday coming up, too.
Yeah, well, I don't care how old he gets. He'll always be younger than me by fucking 30 years. So let me go back here and do this again. And I'm going to keep doing this all night long just to drive y'all fucking crazy. So just in case you can't join us Saturday, you can beat the rush and donate now. I'm pretty stoked about this, man. I'm like, I hope we can help him out a bit. And I actually, I put a thing on Facebook today, right at 3 o'clock. And yeah, it's 1,500 hours. I think actually it was 1,511. That'd be 311 to you civilians. But I wrote down the amount of money that Josh had in his fund at that time. And so I want to see how much we end up with before the weekend. Also, we're going to start with my beard. We're going to start with my beard. And then if I get enough money, off comes the mustache. And if I get a shit ton of money, off comes the hair. And so, yeah, we're going to need a lot of money for the hair to come off, though.
Down both ears.
So, Skinner in the house.
Hi, Josh. I'm going to work.
Josh Terry says, hi, Josh. She's going to work now. About friggin' time.
I ain't bothered you. Hi, Hobo.
Yeah, well, Josh, we're going to get you through this, dude. One way or another, we're going to get you to this. So,
Hey, Jimmy asked me to get half off for the
I see that. We don't need no asshole comments now.
Hey, keep your speakers down a little bit. It's like kicking back through.
Actually, I pre-shaved this just to give y'all a hint of what I would look like the rest of the way. Believe it or not. So.
Did you fix your speaker? What do you mean?
I didn't know it was fucked up.
So. I think you got it up so loud every time I talk, it comes back. Well, now it's not doing it.
I don't hear anything. Hey, Tyler.
It's fixed itself. Maybe it was fucking Putin.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, Josh Skinner. Skinner, I got two questions to ask you. Where you live, can you get Brooks ketchup and or Grippo's potato chips? Let me know in the chat. Hey, Jules. What you doing, girl? So, I see something. Oh, yeah. Tom's Food Factory says an inch of hair for every $100. Oh, fuck yeah. I could do that, dude. Fuck, that'd be simple.
Are we measuring this up and down or left to right?
Front to back. I don't care. I don't care. But yeah. So it ought to be fun. Hey, there's Shane in there. Okay, Skinner Farm says Grippos he can, but he can't get Brooks. Okay, good. That'll save me $6. I'll have you some ketchup when you get down here.
Nothing else, but you get a bottle of ketchup.
Hey, George, how you doing, man? So yeah. So, anyways, I was fucking around YouTube a while ago, and I seen this link come up, and I clicked on it. It's a song I hadn't heard in a while, and I was thinking, for those of you older enough as me, or old enough, for those of you old enough, what's your favorite Creedence Clearwater Revival song?
Bye.
See you. So just type that in the chat, and let me see what we got going on with people. Yeah, Creedence Clearwater Revival. I actually had to, I listened to this song a while ago, and it's actually my favorite song by that group. And it just made me think, I wonder if anybody else that's my age would still remember the band and the songs they did. So
I remember the band. I'm obviously not as old as you, but I'm terrible with song names, so I can't fucking participate.
Well, this is an easy one. You only need to know one little 4-letter word. So
They have a song called "Fuck."
No, but there was times if you was there, you would put an OH in front of it. So yeah. So yeah. I still listen to John Fogerty a lot. I listen to him a lot, but Bad Moon Rising, that wasn't a bad song. Midnight Special, I mean, I think so many people did that song. I just that wasn't one of my favorites. So we got another Bad Moon Rising. Well, no. So far, I got a bunch of wrong answers. Born on the Bayou. That was a good song. Yeah. And just a piece of trivia in case you didn't know it. When John Fogerty wrote Proud Mary, he had never been west of Arizona or east of Arizona. But he nailed that fucking river song. He nailed it. But he'd never been east of Arizona. So that was pretty interesting, I thought. But still, no, still not my favorite. Come on, somebody's got to know this song. No, Brian, not that one either. Come on. I got to have a Creedence song in here. Some Creedence fan in here somewhere.
Oopie doobie.
No. T-Roy, what's up? No, that was a good one, though, Troy. That was a good one. That was a damn good one. I think of all the rest that's been mentioned so far. That was the best one. But yeah, keep guessing. Y'all ain't got it yet. No, Tom, we ain't running through no jungles.
Oopie doobie.
I don't know, Hobo. No.
I'm trying to think what you're saying the OH shit for.
I really don't know why Babe hasn't gotten this song yet. That just fucking drives me up in the wall. Yeah. Babe should have I give her enough fucking clues. I even had your help. So, yeah. See, Hobo helped me and he didn't even know it. And what the hell, man? No, Down on the Corner. No, Will and the Poor Boys. That was a damn good song, though. That was a damn good song. Come on, people.
Green River.
No, not Green River.
I'm just going through the fucking list on it.
Okay, no, Tom, not Traveling Band. No. Okay, my computer is no, we don't have Proud Mary, Troy. My computer says 749. It's about to hit 750. Susie Q, no, also. No.
Sail Away.
Who?
Sail Away.
LOA.
Sail Away.
Sail Away. Wasn't that Christopher Robin or some shit?
It was on the Mardi Gras album.
No, I don't know that one. Oh.
Well, I'd say it was before your time, but it was 1972.
I don't remember a Mardi Gras album.
You gotta have to dig deeper into your toolbox, there, friend.
Yeah, I don't remember that album. Okay, I want to tell you. Lodi, babe. How come you didn't know this, babe? Lodi, stuck in Lodi again. Oh Lord. Yeah. All right. So now you know. No. Also, wasn't that Little Richard or somebody like that? So yeah. So anyways, it just made me think about it. Yeah, Lodi was a damn good song, man. That was always my favorite Creedence song. Yeah. Babe's from Northern California, so she should have known that song. I'm gonna subtract points from Babe on that. But just because I'm talking about Babe, I will do this again. Y'all are gonna get tired of me and tired of hearing me until after Saturday, because I'm on a mission now, and this is what I do when I get on these charitable missions. Yeah, I know. Years ago, I had a job up the road here, and I used to collect money and do cookouts and raise money for different charities and stuff. And I said, okay, I'm going to cook Saturday for whatever it is. and we're going to raise money for this organization. Okay. But we're also going to raise money by me taking this bucket around and collecting money from everybody here at work. And so I took around the bucket and I'm like, all right, put some fucking money in here, man. It's for a good cause. Then I'd go back the next day and I said, man, I gave you money yesterday. I said, yeah, I know, that was yesterday. This is another day. Put some more money in the fucking bucket. And we would have, I'd go to the fucking store manager, you know, day in and day out. I'm like, hey, put some money in here, man. And we had the fucking like district manager and fucking the owners and shit that would fly into the store every now and then, and they just happen to be there on fucking charity week. And I'm like, no, you don't get a pass. Put some fucking money in here, dude. I didn't give a fuck who I asked from. Booger's been busy, man. Mitty Bug was down there for a while, and I think she's went home now, but Booger still got Sunshine down there. Sunshine was out chasing deer yesterday, so yeah, Booger's been busy playing grandma. So yeah, she posted a video on Facebook, or a couple of videos on Facebook yesterday, and this fucking deer is out in the yard, and Sunshine just starts walking towards this deer, and I bet she got within 5 foot of that deer, and that deer just stood there the whole time. And then finally the deer got tired and started running away, and Sunshine's running after the deer saying, come back, come back. I'm like, no, ain't gonna happen, girl. Noble Johnny, what's up, dude? So, but yeah, Booger's been busy. So, and Hobo, after the hot seat the other night, not the hot seat, but Kent and CJ's announcement thing. The next day, I sent Rob a message. Got Joy wanting in on here. What's up, dude?
What's going on, buddy?
I sent Rob a message the next day, and I said, I ain't giving Hobo $7 fucking dollars, but if you need an experienced scorekeeper moderator, here I am.
Hey, widen this thing out, Keith. I'm feeling claustrophobic between you and Joey's huge.
Oh, fuck, I gotta figure out how to do this. Hold on, okay, let me do this.
There we go.
Oh, we can't do that. That's better.
On the bottom.
Yeah, Hobo likes it on the bottom.
Yeah, he does. That's why he's endorsing the WBPs. And that's not West Palm Beach or West Beach Palm.
I'm still waiting for him to send me one.
I would just put it in the shot. I wouldn't actually do anything with it. It would be just ornamental. Just be sitting on the fucking shelf and shit.
That's the difference between me and you. I'm old school.
I'm not into this new age crap like choking and butt plugs. Like,
I want one of them Magnum size ones.
See if I can find a 100-year-old oak tree to start whittling from, Keith.
Right, you got to get quality wood on this, man. You can't be going cheap and shit. Can't be going to the Home Depot and getting the fucking particle board.
A friend of mine called me today and said he cut down a tree on his property, and he got hold of the lumber yard or wherever you take the wood to, and they said if he was going to sell them 12-foot logs, then they wanted them 12 foot 6 inches. We said, okay. So he cut this tree down and he got 3 logs. They were all 12 foot 6 inches. And loaded them off in the trailer and took them down there. Said they gave him $180 for it. And this is just a fucking old dead fucking tree he had on the property he's been wanting to get rid of for years.
I've heard of that. Like you can lumber out a tree. Then I've heard other people say they pay, $1,500 to get a tree cut down. So I don't know what the truth is. Is it depend on the wood or the kind of tree or what's the deal there?
This, I forget what he told me. I think he said it was an oak tree, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
But it was dead though. But the guy at the lumber place said, man, he was surprised. He said, to be as dead as this was excellent wood.
Okay.
He said, yeah, that's what I thought. But,
Okay. Oh, Josh and the Babe. I donated to your campaign, Josh and the Babe. That's what they're called, right? Josh and the Babe?
yeah, Josh and Babe.
Josh and Babe, yeah. I saw you posted a link. I donated some money earlier.
Well, I thank you, man.
For sure, man. Those guys are funny. I like those guys. They're cool, man.
Oh, they're fucking awesome, man. They
Awesome,
really
man.
are.
Legit dudes, man.
Yeah. They well. So that's the main reason why I'm here tonight. I'm just getting a jump start on Saturday.
What's going on Saturday?
I'm going to shave.
Oh, you're shaving your beard, dude? You're gonna look like you're freaking 50 years old then.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do that for we're going to do like a 12, 14-hour thing Saturday for them.
Okay.
And, I've been waiting on Rob to send me the link for his fucking thing, and he ain't done it yet.
That's because there's no sense in making it that early.
He's got one made for fucking Instagram.
No, I'm talking about you're talking about the picture. I thought you meant the StreamYard link.
What? No, well, just where I could put it in my Facebook thing and send people to on Saturday.
I don't know how long those links stay good for.
I don't know. But yeah,
It says, how smooth are the wooden butt plugs? It depends how much lacquer you want. If you want to cheap out and just get no lacquer, then it's a little rougher. If you want to spend the extra $250 for the more lacquer, then
I think it'd depend on how much KY you used. Like I say, I'm old school.
It says you just got your first donation from hair cutting from Joey Edible. Okay, so good deal. Good deal.
Hell yeah, Josh and Babe. Joey done hooked us up.
Now, how are you? Are you shaving everything off bald, including the beard and the mustache? Or are you just shaving the beard and mustache?
The beard's going for sure. My mustache I've had for so many years, it's going to cost people.
Okay.
I was talking to Rob the other day, and I said it's going to cost $300 just for the mustache.
$300 just for a mustache. Okay.
Yeah.
What about to get you totally bald? Like
I've had this motherfucker since 1973, man.
we need to get you looking like Josh, how he is right now with hair and everything. Just Josh look-alike contest. What would it cost to get you there?
$3,500.
$3,500, man.
$3,500.
Well, it'd be $3,400 now after Joey's donation.
Oh, I thought he just donated $420. Ain't been on there to speak.
Well, I'll donate $420 if need be. We got plenty right in the house.
You can send me a message on Facebook. I'll send you my address, and you can 420 me.
So Keith, I've been working on a prototype for you. Does that be big enough for you?
Where the hell did you get
It's like a fucking woman's thing. It looks like a woman's hand.
Well, I didn't think you'd want a man's hand.
At my age, are you fucking kidding?
I got this at IKEA like a year ago, just because it was like $4.
If I lose my whiskers and my hair, there ain't no dainty ass woman going to take care of my shit after that.
What the hell is that? Is that just a mannequin hand?
It's a
Or
wooden hand.
what is it supposed to do?
I have no fucking idea. IKEA has everything.
Well, can you make it grip?
Yeah, can it move? Like, or do you all you have to do it yourself? Okay.
I can tell you what you can do with it.
Not a fucking robot, Joey.
Like that fucking guy in Total Recall who takes the glove off. He's like, I got 5 kids to feed.
For the butt plug. He's branching off into wooden fist too. Oh, that was a good one. Oh hell. If it worked with Joy, let's see if we can't get it to work with somebody else. And yeah, I am like I say, I'm going to drive y'all nuts with this. So, but that's what I'm here to do.
Right. Just like a steering wheel on your dick. You got to drive the nuts, man. Fucking A.
I went to Walmart today to buy shaving gear, and I hate going to Walmart. I just hate going to that store.
Walmart is fucked up. It's just so there's so many people all the time. It's like you just feel like this is an incubation center for the.
I found me a can of shaving cream, and I bought me 12 disposable razors because I'm not going to buy a real razor for one day. So I bought that. But then I'm walking around through the fucking store, and I picked me up a carton of beer, and I was over at the cheese factory or the cheese fucking section, and they had cheese there for $1.50 a package. Like, what the fuck, man? I looked and I had never seen it before. It was some kind of Australian cheese. And so if I said for $1.50, I'll pick me up a couple. And so I tried that today, and it wasn't bad. It kind of reminded me of a Kerrygold Dubliner, just not as good. But it was worth $1.50. I was glad I wasted my money.
I did a whole episode about cheese. I got like freaking 15 different kinds of cheeses from the Giant Eagle, and we ate them all. There was this one that was so gross. It was called, I can't remember. It was like a meat. It wasn't even like a cheese, but it had cheese in the title. Oh,
Head cheese?
Yeah. Oh my God, it was so dead. I think about it. I just gagged thinking about it.
Cheese, dude.
It's like eating fucking raw animal tendons, dude. It's so heinous.
It's made out of pig head, man. That ain't cheese. Yeah, that's some nasty shit.
Oh man.
Fucking Jeffy.
I don't know what he's saying.
You're gonna find 4 cans of baked beans under your beard.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that could be. That could
like,
be.
wow, 1983 copy of National Geographic. Oh, here's the 82 phone book. Here's the Carter for President brochure. There's gonna be all kinds of cool shit in that beard.
So Joey, this morning, which was still last night for me, YouTube tells me, hey, here's a video from Keith. So I click on it, and I see him over at fucking Greg McCutcheon's house, and he's ordering fucking Jeffy and him fucking cooking. I don't remember what it was. Something chicken. And he's like,
Chicken and
I'm not going to cook. You fuckers are going to cook, and I'm going to tell you what to do. And they're just both like, fuck this.
Is that the video? Was that the video with the 3 wings on the plate? I saw that video was in my recommendeds. I didn't watch it. It was from Keith. It said like
I did it 3 different ways.
Wings cooked. That was right. Wings cooked 3 ways. That was the title of the video. I did see that.
That wasn't the same video.
No.
They want to know what's up with
the one that Hobo's talking about. That was right after my sister's husband died, and we hadn't done anything since he died. So it's been, it was probably a month, 6 weeks later, something, I don't know. And so me and Jeff and we went over to Greg's, and they're always used to me cooking, and I'm like, I ain't cooking today, but I got a recipe, and you guys can try it. And so I made them cook it, and yeah. So yeah, but those wings, Joey, I used Kent over there at Daddy Dutch. He sent me some of his sweet heat.
Okay.
And I put that on one of them, and I put Uncle Steve's Gator Shake on another one.
Okay.
And then the third one, I just left naked. I didn't put nothing on them. And then when they got done, I just throwed it in some easy ass buffalo sauce that I made.
Okay.
But the Kent sweet heat was just a little bit too hot for everybody here.
Okay.
It even kicked my ass.
Right. Noble Johnny Kelly wants to know what's up with the Brooklyn Dodgers cap. I just like the old Brooklyn cap, and I'm wearing this Andrew Yang from Air shirt, so it kind of goes with it. So that's the only reason. Hey, Jules, I got caps to go. If you're from Detroit, I could represent Detroit. If you're from Cleveland, I got the Tribe here. If you got the Cardinals, I could do that too. I'm now a cap whore over in this bitch. So I mean, if you got any cap requests, I'll throw them on for you. Just the Brooklyn hat went best with the Yang from Air shirt. So I don't really care that much about the mayoral race in New York. I just really like Andrew Yang, so that's why I'm representing today.
Do you have a Rolling Stones hat?
I do not have. Oh, hold on. I got an AC/DC. No, I don't have anything Rolling Stones. Actually, no. I do not. But I got like freaking 50 hats at least. I mean, this is just a stack that's close by me.
Drew, no, I get several comments about him on videos and shit. No, I haven't heard from Paul in ages, man. And I know I'm not the only one that wish Paul would come back, but yeah, who knows?
We had a request for the Cardinals one. That's the newest one I bought actually, because I got a Lou Brock jersey I bought back over the summer. I needed a hat to go with it, so that's why I bought the Cardinals one over. I just got this like Monday, I think it was. I really like it. And if you got somebody who's not from St. Louis, you can always rock it backwards, like whatever. But good deal.
I don't know how many hats I have here.
It's the first time I've ever seen you without a hat, to be honest with you.
I'm giving people a chance to get in on this fundraiser and see me what I look like fucking naked here. So I know. I'd really like to do that, man. But I'll show you something right quick.
We should get you some old BCGs for back in the day. Any Chicago hats? Let me think. Any Chicago hats? Do I got any? I'm trying to think. I got any Chicago anything?
What do you think, Hobo? Is this me?
You're gonna have to up the rest of your outfit. Right now, you look like a goddamn forest ranger.
This was we got this out Oktoberfest at a fucking bar, and Samuel Adams was there, fucking giving beer away and shit that night, and those stupid hats.
I ain't got no Chicago hats. No Chicago hats, unfortunately. Back in the day, I used to have if you remember the Harold Baines White Sox era, I used to have a White Sox.
Jeffy, be nice now. Come on. I remember Harold Baines.
I got an autograph from him, Joey. After the game, he was pulling out of the player's lot, and I had a batting glove on. My dumbass stuck my hand in his car, and he fucking signed right where the hand part was, so I could never use it again.
Man, I do like baseball. I do not as much. The past couple of years, I've kind of grown to disassociate with it. I know people are going to say this is ridiculous, but I'm an Indians fan, and they got
Kurt Schilling did.
Yeah, I saw. He's like, I want the opinion of people who matter, so disregard me from
yeah. Fuck you. Take me off your list next year. Yeah.
That's a pretty.
But, I really agree with the dude, man, because when he played, there was no scandals, no fucking steroids with him involved, none of this. And when he played, he played. And now he's been out of baseball. He's been out of baseball for 9 years. And now he wants to open up his mouth about the way he thinks about the world. And you're going to keep him out of the Hall of Fame for that? No, that's bullshit.
The sad thing is the list this year was pretty piss poor for, like you would have thought they would have put, because nobody's going in this year.
You could put Schilling, Bonds, and fucking Clemens, basically.
What about Mussina? You got Mussina still out there. You got Omar Vizquel. There's still 3-4 guys.
They're not Hall of Fame material.
Yeah, maybe not the first ballot, but eventually you got to put guys like Omar and Mussina in there.
No, they're not Hall of Fame material.
DeCowie says I kind of sound like Randy Savage. I interviewed. It's just ironic as hell you say that. I interviewed Lanny Poffo, Randy Savage's brother, on my show a while back. He was a weird dude. Let me tell you. I tell the story a lot, but we show up for the interview and he's butt naked, like he's completely naked under the covers, like from here down, nothing. It was ridiculous. We got
about the way he acted when he wrestled.
And honestly, he kind of is if you watch when he did wrestle and his demeanor when he did wrestle is pretty much the same guy. It wasn't really a character thing. He remember. It's funny too because I asked him. I was like, "Tell me a poem about Cleveland." He still remembered like the poems 30, 40 years later, or not 40 years later, but 20, 30 years later after he said them. Every city he went into was hilarious off the top of his head.
Yeah, he was he was a nutcase for sure.
We got no White Sox. We are Cubs fans over here, but I'll tell you what, man, the Cubs Indians in 2016, man, they took over. It's Progressive Field here, and all these rich people from the Chicago Burbs just bought up all the seats, and the whole thing was inundated with it was like Chicago fucking East over here, man. It was so crazy. And then I made a bet with my buddy Paul, who lives in Chicago, or he doesn't live in Chicago now. I think he's in Peoria. But because since we were little, we always wanted Indians Cubs World Series, and it actually happened. And I had to wear a Cub shirt on Facebook, my Facebook profile, before we got sucked, especially right after the fucking championship. That was a horrible bet. And I ended up giving that shirt to his dad, and I think his dad has it now.
No, I don't know. I don't know how many autographed balls I got in the house. I got a shit ton of them.
I had a couple. I think I had Kel Ripken Sr., John McNamara, Jim Tomei. They're all, they're in a box somewhere. There's no certificate of authenticity, and you know it is.
What I got real ball players in my list in my ball category. And a lot of them I got personally, and so you know.
Right, the sentimental thing is always going to be more better than what are you going to sell. I mean, I got a lot of random football cards sitting around here. There's an old Jim Brown for the Browns right there.
I got a Yogi Berra ball.
Okay.
So do I. That's crazy.
Huh?
I do too.
I got that one personally. We were in St. Louis when I got that. I got fucking Phil Rizzuto. We seen him in Kansas City at a ball game. We were walking across the parking lot, and he was walking in to broadcast a Yankees game. And we stood in the parking lot and talked to him for a half hour or better.
Oh wow!
And me and the old lady was there. She was like 8 months pregnant with the boy, and my sister and her husband and their boy was with them. And we got Phil Rizzuto's autograph. No, I don't know who. I got a Bob Gibson ball.
Okay, Bob Gibson, famous Tiger dude was.
I got a Cubs hat that I was doing a card show because I used to sell baseball cards.
Mm-hmm.
And we did a card show once, and Mitch Williams was there. And I got a Cubs hat, and he signed it for me.
Okay.
So I got that.
I got all kinds of baseball cards nearby here.
And then we was, I forget who it was, but we were doing another card show, and one of the guys that was the stars that was there, they had a table set up so they could autograph cards for people that showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I give this dude my card, and he signed it, but then he touched it as soon as he signed it and slid it across the table.
Oh no way! Did he crease it or something?
It smudged his signature up, and he turned around and looked at one of the promoters, and he said, "Give me another one of these cards, dude." And he's like, "Why do you keep showing the same guy?"
I just want to show you how many of this Steve Balboni 1985 flip card I got.
But he asked this guy, "Give me another one of these cards," and the dude says, "I don't have one." He said, "You're the fucking promoter of this show. What do you mean you don't have a card?" No, I just promote this shit, man. I don't have a stack of cards. And so I told the dude, I'm like, "Hey, man, no worries. He said, he asked me, "Are you guys set up at a table here?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, you go back to your table, and when I get done signing, I'll walk around and I'll find you, and you find another card and I'll sign it for you." I just don't remember who this was right now. But he ended up signing 2 or 3 things for us. He come over to the table and talked to us for a while, and that was pretty fucking cool.
Brian S. writes, "I have an Ernie Banks ball. What was that?
I have his rookie card. Does that count?
What was the movie where Ernie Banks, the ball was like his 500th home run ball was in Cooperstown, but in the movie, the guy had the 499th home run ball, and it was in a safe. Does anybody remember that movie I'm talking about?
Nope. I'm not a movie person, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Well, there's a movie out there. Well, I think it's a Cameron Diaz movie.
Okay, I especially don't know who you're talking about then. That's way too young for me. Well,
Let me see what Google has to say. I should be able to find it in about 2 seconds.
and I've got I'm living in a house with like 497 Don Mattingly autographs.
Don Mattingly was the shit, dude. Donnie Baseball, man.
I've got him autographed on
Yeah, man.
everything in his house, just about.
I was trying to find a Don Mattingly card. The cards, I think I got one over in the other part of the room. I'm not going to get up just to get a card, but yeah, that 1984 Don Mattingly Donruss, man. I remember that was back in the late 80s, early 90s. That was a fucking cat's ass. That card was going for several $100s. I remember the best non-purchase I ever made. I think it was 90 or 91. I had a bunch of money saved up from I used to deliver the newspaper back then. Back in the 90s, it was or 80s, 90s, it was called the Cleveland Plain Dealer. And I would get, whatever, $40 a week, $50 a week, depending on the week. And I had so much money saved up. I collected baseball cards like it was going out of style. And there was a 1983 Topps traded Darryl Strawberry. I was getting ready to pay $90 for this card, and I did not do it. And thank God I didn't do it, because that card's worth about $3 now, if that. Might not even be worth $1.
My old lady got me some kind of a present, Christmas, birthday, something one year. And I was a big Canseco fan, and she got me a Canseco rookie card that was supposed to be mint, and she paid. I think she paid $50 for it then. And she gave me this card and said, "Happy whatever holiday it is." Okay.
Right.
I'm like, "You paid mint price for this?" And she said, "Yeah." I could just look at this and tell you this ain't no fucking mint card. She's like, "How do you know?" I said, "Well, this corner's fucked up for one." So you want me to go on from there? And so I asked her where she got it. She told me, and I said, "Hey, we got to go back, and you got to go see if you can get your money back on this, because they fucked you on this deal."
Skinner writes, I had thousands of cards and my mom threw them out when I went to basic. I didn't ever throw them out, but when I went in 2011, I went to Iraq for a couple months, and I had babies at the house. They were like 8 months old and a year and a half. And when they would just, my daughter, my oldest daughter, the stepdaughter, would watch them for a little bit when the wife was at work. And the kids just went in the garage and just opened up all the packs of baseball cards and got into them. It wasn't any cards that were worth anything, but they still destroyed a bunch of unopened sets from the 80s and stuff. It was kind of funny.
I did a show once. And that was when Michael Jordan, the basketball player,
right?
His rookie cards were like $250, $300 a piece at the time.
Okay.
And I worked with a guy, and he said, "You're going to do this show this weekend." And I said, "Yeah." He said, "I got 5 Jordan rookies. Would you take them up there and see what you can get out of them?" I'm like, "Okay, let me look at them." And these were all near mint or better. I mean, they were really good fucking cards. And so I laid the 5 cards on the table at the show. And I said, I forget what I put on them, a price. I may have even just said make offer, because they were so hot then. I mean, Jordan cards was going right and left anyway. You could get anything out of them. But I took those 5 cards, and I came back home, and then Monday I seen him at work, and I'm like, "All right, this is what I got for your 5 cards." And I gave him $1,450. He was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. This is what I got out of them." And he was like, he couldn't believe I got that much money out of them.
Oh, he thought it was gonna be a lot less. Okay.
Yeah, they weren't going for that much money then yet.
Yeah, it was until like 80. It started taking off a little bit in 87. Then 89, 90 is when it just blew up, man. You got
I got right at $300 a card for him, and I think his rookie card then was only like $175 or something like that.
Yeah,
But-
the 1983, 83 or 84. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the brand. That brand's not around anymore. It wasn't a Tops. They had Tops, but there was another brand that was real obscure that they had was a rookie card.
I don't know.
But yeah, that was a.
But I had a card shop, and I did shows, and I had a guy come into my shop one day, and he says, "I got a deal for you. You can't turn down." And I'm like, "Dude, I ain't got no money to buy nothing today." He said, "Don't worry about it, man. You're not going to want to pass this deal up no matter what. And you don't even need any money today." And I said, "Okay, what's your deal?" And he sets these fucking boxes of cards in front of me.
Mhm.
And he's got hockey cards and football cards and basketball cards from the 50s in there. And he's got baseball cards and just a ton of shit. I said, "Dude, there's no way I could never come up with the money to pay for this shit." He said, "You don't have to, man."
He just gave him to you?
He said, "I'm getting a divorce. And I'll be damned if this bitch is getting my cards."
Yes. Oh, go for the jugular.
He says, "I'll tell you what, you take these cards off my hand, and if I come in and want to buy a card or something, you let me have it, that's good. If I come in another week later and I see something I like, you let me have it, that's good. I don't give a fuck what you do with these cards. I just want them out of my house. I don't want this bitch to have no parts of them."
That's awesome, man. Burn the house
So,
down rather than give them anybody else. I love it.
I went to my next show and I took the hockey cards, the basketball cards with me. And everybody's getting set up, all the dealers. And before the show opens, they give you so much time where the dealers can walk around everybody's table. I'm like, okay, and you can buy shit from the other dealers. Just the basketball cards and the hockey cards alone, before the show even started, I made $2,000. I was like, what the fuck? And
What do you think you can make the whole show?
I had like, we had our business going on, but this card deal was nothing to do with the business. Okay. This was just me. Like, yeah, I made more on them cards than I did the whole fucking weekend for the show. Yeah, it was unfucking real, man. But yeah, but I'll never forget that guy said, "Man, this bitch ain't getting none of this money. I'd rather
funny.
give it to you."
Somebody's talking about shiny cards. I was thinking there's two different kinds I was thinking of. There was this kind called it was a football. They started with a football card. Action Packed was the name of it. And the like if you look at the card, the guys were raised up from the card. So like imagine Steve Garvey here. His head would be like hopped up and the whole body was like a relief. And you could feel it, and it was like a puffed up card. So those things were really cool. And they had a solid gold Jim Plunkett card, I think. And then they had a Braille one too, if you remember. Because they had Jim Plunkett was like, I think it was either his mom was blind or so it was like a tribute to somebody in his family. And he had gold. It was like either a gold card or fucking Braille card. I went for a lot of money back then. I don't know what it is now though.
You remember those Billy Ripken error cards?
Yes, with the fuck face on the head of the bat. I've been wanting to get one of those.
There was like 5 different versions of that.
Oh yeah, there was a standard one that just for those who don't know what we're talking about. Billy Ripken was standing here batting like this, and he had a bat, and on the head of the bat he wrote "fuck face." And when they sent the card to go printed at Fleer, it's 1989 Fleer Billy Ripken. If you want to look it up, they didn't edit out the fuck face, and the first 2 batches of it that came out all said "fuck face" clear as hell right on the bat. And then they in a scramble they tried to edit it, so there's the most common version is the big block version. They got a big black box that blocks it out. Then there was a double ghost die version. It was really scarce, and then a scribble version where they scribbled it out. Oh yeah, I remember that. That went out for like 6 months.
I don't know how many of them we bought and sold.
I've been wanting to get one of those for a long time.
On them things.
Oh yeah.
I had. Do you remember the classic cards?
Oh yeah. I've got
a. It's not an official ball, but it's I don't think it's a classic ball, but it's a ball of some kind. and I've got a classic card, and I've got them together in a case,
Okay.
and they're both signed by Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh, nice. Griffey was my man growing up, man. If he didn't get hurt, he would have been the GOAT, I think. But he
Fucking he's the only guy I ever known in my life, or I didn't know him, but the only person I know of in my life that was allergic to chocolate.
Oh, really? I didn't know
But
that.
he sold a chocolate bar.
I always rock my hats backwards a lot because of Ken Griffey Jr. He was the first one. Remember that one home run contest? He just gets up there with his hat backwards and start clunking them. That was the first time I did it a lot before then, but after he kind of made it cool. And after that, he was a real cool dude, man. I like Ken Griffey Jr. Really like that guy.
Jim Nelson, yeah, I knew he had done that. Well, I'd heard he had done that on purpose. Yeah, for sure.
Went to high school with Billy Ripken. Nice. My cousin went to high school with Derek Jeter up in Kalamazoo. My cousin Kevin, he lives in New York, I think now.
Well, Mattingly was from here, so
Okay.
everybody knew Mattingly, and he was cool. He had a bar and a restaurant here in town for a long time, and when you walk in, he had a little area, with fucking glass cases where you could buy shit, T-shirts and stuff from the bar. But he would show up and he would stand there and he would sign autographs for people. So, if you came in, ate dinner, and left, and Donnie was standing there, he'd sign something for you.
Down in baseball. I got more into the older I got, the more I got into get a picture with somebody than I did the autographs. I think when I hit like 30 and 35 and realized that most of these guys are starting to be younger than me, it's like I can't really, in good conscience, justify, hey, 25-year-old, I'm a 40-year-old guy, give me an autograph. Like, what the fuck? That's stupid. But I'll snap a picture with anybody, you know what I mean?
But guys would they started to where they would go out in their car and they bring in a trunk load of shit. Oh man, yeah, they bring a trunk load of shit in for Donnie to sign, and he's like, no, he just ignore them.
Well,
He had in his bar. He had a Super Bowl party every year, but it was invitation only.
Oh, nice.
And when you got your invitation, it looked like a ticket to a ball game.
Okay.
I don't have mine nearby, but me and the old lady was invited, and Donnie signed her ticket, and I had Donnie and his wife both sign mine. That was the year that the Washington played the fucking was it Denver, and the score went 512-0 or 572-3 or something like that.
As a 1987, the Super Bowl was in 88. That was the year that the Browns were going to get there, and Ernest Biner fumbled on the goal line, and we lost.
But anyways, Donnie would have, he invited certain people, and here we was in town, and maybe 300 people invited, But then he had special guests would show up. And that year we was there, Sergeant Slaughter showed up.
Oh, nice.
And Sergeant Slaughter walked around the room all day long, just how he talked.
Right.
But the dude was super cool. But then there's somebody had too much to drink, I guess, and thought he wanted to take him on, and it didn't take him long to be escorted out the fucking door.
Was that someone you? You want the Sergeant Slaughter just give him an elbow smash and just try to give him a Stone Cold Stunner or some shit?
No, but he come close to doing it.
Do you remember when Lep TV rates? I have whole pro set 1990 to 1983. That 1990 pro set was the funniest set ever because they came out with like the first set, then the second set, then the special late traded edition, and they had so many special cards. Remember they had that Vince Lombardi hologram card that was like $500 back then, and then they had the Santa Claus card and that was what started a lot of the short cards and the stuff. I mean, nowadays they'll produce cards with like 2 or 3 cards or some shit. I mean, it's crazy out there. I'm glad Hobo's back because I got to take a leak. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, TW. Still on the high life. I actually did find hams at Meyer the other day. But I ain't paying $23 for a 30-pack of hams when I can drive 25 blocks and get 28 Heineken for $28. But yeah, Meyer was the only store I've seen hams in the past 2 months or better. So I'm like, fuck that. Well, Joey's gone. I'm gonna get up and pull something out of the cabinet so I can show him. Oh,
It's my show now. He's back. Fuck.
oh Lord. But well, Carla, nobody's got hams here anymore. They got a fucking aluminum shortage, so that's why I'm drinking a High Life. It's fucked up. Yeah, Lep, I don't know how many cards I have. I don't know how many. I just like to fucking get rid of them. I'm just so fucking, I'm ready to get rid of them and free some space up. But it is what it is. It was something to do back in the day. What, Skinner? You're gonna have to send me one first to sample. I want to know if it's suitable for sale.
So, Keith, I got a new giveaway for Saturday.
Really?
I don't want to say it just yet, but it's big.
Skinner butt plug?
No.
Well, cool. Send me a message in. Let me know. I might want to get in on it.
I'm still working out the details, but
Okay.
I didn't think it was going to happen and kind of amazed.
Really? Cool. Well, speaking of that, then, y'all want to win a giveaway? This is how you do it. And then you come join us Saturday live, and we'll be on fucking 12 hours at least. And I'll be shaving in that time frame. Periodically, I'll be cutting hair and whiskers and shit live. And once I get down to the bottom, then I'm going to have to head to the bathroom and get the hot water and shit out. But then I'll come back. I may do it part at a time. You never know. Joey, I want to show you this.
All right, let's take a look.
Let you tell me when you think this was from and where it was from, and then I'm going to go to the little girl's room.
All right.
And hey, Keith, before you show him that, Joey, do not read out loud what's in the private chat.
I won't.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't see that. All right, hobo.
I'm not even on. I'm on the. I'm on the
babe.
camera.
Josh and Babe. Hell yeah. What the fuck, man? You think I'm doing this just to cut this shit off? No, we're going full hog on this. All right, Joey. Joey, where you at here?
All right, so that looks like a bunch of pre-rolls in a container or a bat. A bat with a bunch of logos on it.
Okay.
Like different team logos. So probably from the judging by the logos. Let's see.
I don't know. This is so old that I don't know if you can.
Well, if you look at that Giants logo, that's a 60s Giants logo. Expos. So it's got to be post probably 70s. Because when did the Expos come out? The Expos came out in 68.
You better line
right?
up another one if you say 70s.
Well, when did the Expos come out? It's at least after the Expos came out.
No, it was long before.
There's an Expos thing on that thing, if you notice.
I don't think there is.
And the Expos came out in 1969, so it's got to be a 70s thing, brother.
You saying Expos or Astros?
Expos in Montreal Expos. Look on there. There's an Expos bat, and the Expos weren't founded until '69.
Oh, okay. Montreal Expos. I'm sorry, I didn't see that one. I didn't think it was that old. I mean, that new.
And you got to look at that Giants logo. Let's go back in the history of Giants
I
logo.
thought this was 67 or 68.
If I was to bet, it's probably really early '70s. Like,
But it wouldn't have been in the 70s, I know.
and if it's
No,
not,
this
70s, then it's gotta be-
was 67 or 68.
well, it's
'cause
got
I
to be
was
69
in
because of that.
I was in Little
Unless they
League
added
when we
it to
got
it later. Unless they added it to it later. Let's see the different Giants logos here. Hold on.
No, I was in Little League when we got this.
All
And I wasn't in Little League in 1970.
All right. Let's see.
So, yeah.
Sports logos, National League Giants. Let's take a look here.
Look at the bottom, Keith. Is there a year on it?
Oh, well, fuck.
You're gonna have to get the trifocals out, I know, but
Get out the
No,
microscope.
it says to open, remove bats, and turn top. It's a bank. You
It's
put
a
money in here, and
It's
you
a
can
booth,
save
yeah.
your money.
Let's see. Baseball bat.
Show you how much I've saved over the years. No, I don't know. There is a Cardinals bat in here.
I've seen it on eBay right now. Vintage 1970 mini slugger baseball coin bat. Okay, so that is from 1970.
No, it was not from 70.
Look at this. Look at this link and tell me what you think. Because this is the exact same thing I'm
I'm
looking
telling
at.
you, I was not in grade school in 1970. I got this. We went to St. Louis to a ball game, and I was in the 6th or 7th grade, and that's when I got this.
When did you graduate high school? What year?
73.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
there's no way this is 70.
It's got to be at least later than 69 with that Expos bat on it. So I mean, at a minimum, it's 69.
69 I'll give you, but when did the Expos come around?
1969 was the first year.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
But,
they moved to Washington in 2004 and became the Washington Senators
Yeah.
before they
But
traded.
yeah,
people.
it's still, it's pretty cool.
That's a cool item, man. This guy on eBay wants $30 for it. So if you're looking for a price comp, there you go. Actually, he sold it for $30 plus $11 shipping. So he made 40 off of it.
I wouldn't sell this for $30, man.
Oh, I know. I wouldn't either. That's a cool item. I wouldn't sell that shit.
Like,
And
you
what
can
are
have
these
all
movies
my-
you got?
You can have all my baseball cards for $30. I wouldn't get rid of this thing. I'm like, fuck, man.
Well, sometimes the story behind shit is cooler than what the item is. I mean, that's just the way life goes.
But all right, I'm gonna put this up, go get a beer, and head to the little girl's room. I'll be right back.
All right, be sure you don't get caught by anybody who's monitoring the bathrooms now.
Hey, Jason, what's up, buddy? I've been ignoring this chat. Havoc Master, how you doing? Yes, Josh and Babe. I hope to go really full hog on this motherfucker, man. Yeah, I'm gonna lose all this shit, man. I want to get you enough money so, Babe, you can get you a little Volkswagen, and then Josh can drive his Prius.
Smart car. Get him a smart car. I used to make money in the eBay game. You can make money. I don't like, PayPal. I don't like fucking PayPal. I've had bad luck with PayPal. I just don't like it. I like Cash App better than PayPal. I like it.
why is that? I'm curious. I don't have an opinion. I
Back
just
in
don't know.
90, I can't remember the exact year, but PayPal fucked me on some transaction. And then like last year, my buddy gave me some money and it fucked over the deposit. And I just don't like I just don't like PayPal. I just don't like them. Fuck you, PayPal. I don't own no stock in them, so I can say that. Well, actually, I shouldn't. This is Keith's show. I shouldn't say that. That's not cool. PayPal, if you're out there, I love you guys. You guys are cool. Disregard the last 3 seconds. Keith Matag loves my Prius. Okay. Priuses are cool, man. The only thing they say about a Prius, though, is that like, when them bad boys go bad, the new battery is like $12,500 or something. Yeah, cooking cop and Babe, Josh and the Babe know PayPal takes a small cut and their customer service is awful. Yes. Like, don't Oh my god, with their customer service, they will harass the shit out of you though if they think you owe money though. Fuck them. I mean, I gotta realize the hate. It's so hard to hate. There's so much hate in this world. But yeah, PayPal is Cash App's a little better. Go Cash App. Oh yeah.
What's up, Johnny?
Hello to everyone in the Chizat while Keith is going to get some beer, or he's going to put some apple juice in a beer cup and say it's beer because he's old. I'm just teasing. Keith's cool, man. He's active on YouTube too. Every time I go live, he's at least saying hi or comment. He's a good YouTuber, dude. I like that.
He's got nothing better to do.
Yeah, he is he's over 40. So once you're over 40, it's kind of like I feel it too. I'm over 40 as well. The over 40 club. If you're under 40, appreciate it because one day you'll be over 40, God willing, and it's not going to be fun, man. Some of you will have bad hips. Some people won't be able to think straight. Some of you will hearing will go. Some of you guys won't be able to see as much. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go bald. You know? I turned 40 in February. Ugh, see? Josh knows. Fucking Josh knows. He knows the pain of it all. Turning 40 next month. Joey Edibles needs an edible, and Hobo has me eating the edibles. Nice. Jason Cleveland, welcome to the show. I love it. I need some. Oh, if you guys are insisting I do edibles, I'm not going to deny a request. Let me see what I got here. I had some gummies, I still think. Here, hold on. That one's empty. Let me find another pack here. Gosh dang it. I am a street hoarder, man. I am a hoarder. I'm not going to lie. Like to show you how much of a hoarder I am, look at this 2018 Trump coin I bought off of eBay. Why would I buy that? It makes no sense. I'm just shiny. Madwood Barbecue, I'll be 44 in April. I'll be 40. I'll be 44 last December. I'm 44 right now. So we're all class of 95, man. That's the best class ever. Fucking Tom Brady, Kevin Garnett. Yeah, there's some good dudes came out of that class. All right, this is the Green Apple MKX gummies. These are 20 milligrams a piece. If you want this coin, let me know, Josh. I'll give it to you. I got a whole bunch of them. Seriously, I'm not lying there. I'll give it a whole bunch. This is what they look like, and they go in your mouth. And then using your jaw function, you can either chew it or just let it melt in your mouth for a little bit if you want to enjoy the taste. And then after that, you get high. Yeah, let me see how many of these I got. I could probably give. I need to de-hoard because I got so much random crap. All right, let's see what coins I got. All right, we got Bitcoins. They look like Bitcoins. They're not Bitcoins though. And then we got 2017 Trump coin. And we got another Bitcoin coin. And I got another 2017 Trump coin, another Bitcoin coin. See, I get high and I buy shiny shit, and this is the result. I got like a bunch. If you want any of these Trump coins, let me know, because I don't even know why I bought these. And I got, some more Bitcoin coins. I had a Hillary coin somewhere, too. But yeah, if you're out there and I'll tell you what, if you subscribe to my channel right now, limited time only, I will send you a Trump coin in the mail. You got to remind me, though, because I'm going to forget that. But if you remind me, if you want the Bitcoin one, too, let me know. I will swear to God, I will send you one in the mail right now if you subscribe to the channel.
I already subscribed, but I'd like to have a Bitcoin because they're worth like $4,987 a piece now.
Well, these are knockoffs. They're not actually Bitcoin.
Oh, so you're giving away fake Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm out in the little girl's room, and I started thinking, we got Minnie Bug in here, and hello, Minnie Bug. So I'm thinking, what the fuck was I thinking? I was out there, and I was thinking, fuck, Minnie Bug got me discombobulated. I'll have to come back and remember what I was thinking.
You were gone for 3 minutes. It's not that much to be thinking. What you were peeing, so you're probably thinking about some pubes or your wang.
No, something important. Oh yeah, I know what it was. I know what it was. 4, 5, 6 weeks ago, I got an email from fucking StreamYard, and it said I was reaching my limit on live streams because I'm only allowed so many hours a month. I think it's 20.
Yeah, if you have the free plan, it's 20 hours a month, I think.
So I told the old lady that, and I said, to get any more than that, I got to pay for it. She said, well, you don't need to do that. I'm like, no, I don't need to do that. So then I think my last 2 live streams went like 4 or 5 hours. And so I'm out of time. Okay. So I told the old lady tonight, and I said, I'm going to go live tonight. And she says, remember your hours. I said, do what? And she said, remember your hours. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's another thing. I'm thinking I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade that and go ahead and pay for the other thing.
I got the StreamYard the second package, the one you're talking about. It was $20
$120 a year.
Yeah, I bought it for the whole year. It was like $240 for the whole year and $20 a month. Carla, it's just go, you right here, just how you see it. If you just go to Square Table Degenerates Podcast, you'll find it, or youtube.com/STD Podcast. And then send me your address. I'll ship you one of these. I'm not playing. I'll send you one. And that goes to anybody. But if you look, just this URL right here, if you look right here, that's where it's at. But yeah, what was we talking about before that?
No, I thought when I looked at it, it was $120 a year. I thought it was $12 or $10.
I bought it a while back, so they might have dropped because Lep said he paid a lot less than what I paid. So,
yeah, anyway, so I told her, I said, it's $120. It's going to cost me $10 a month, you know. She didn't even fucking bat an eye. She didn't say no or nothing. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this mother. Booger, Mini Booger. Yeah, you are somebody. You're Sunshine's mother, and you're Booger's daughter, and yeah. So yeah.
Hey Keith, can you do me a favor? Could you? They're saying they can't read my link here. Could you approve this link? I'm about to type in the thing there. I don't know if it'll.
Yeah, I don't know why they can't read it. Even I can't read
it. There it goes. It showed in the chat. Just check the chat.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, do that, and then email me your address if you want a Trump coin and you subscribe, and I'll send you one of the coins. I got like 10 or 15 of them, so I mean I can keep that going as long as you want it too. And I'll send you a business card too. With my business cards are cool, man. I like these things. Hold on, I gotta show you. I gotta show you these things. I gotta get a new badge order, but these things, I did it the colorful version. So check this out. It looks like it's
psychedelic.
Yeah, like one of those cars with the paint colors. You know those Toyota Corollas. They put that color changing paint on there. Yeah. It's just sweet, man.
Josh and Babes want to know what the StreamYard link is. I don't know what StreamYard they want. And
they want to hop on right now, Keith.
Oh, huh?
He wants to hop on now, I think.
Oh, okay. I got to do this. Hold on. I got to do this.
Oh, John, let me send my email to Josh and Babe. Yahoo.com is my email.
Chef Johnny in the house. And all right. That's why I have Hobo here to help me out and tell me what I need to fucking do. So, Josh and Babe, the StreamYard link should be there. And yeah. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Oh, since I posted that link, then everybody's posting links. I got to go back and post this other link.
5 foot.
I told you I'm going to drive y'all fucking nuts with this, man. I'm trying to raise as much money as I can for Josh.
The name of the channel is my channel is Square Table Degenerates Podcast. If you just type that into the search, it'll type up. But STD Podcast is the URL. So youtube.com/STD Podcast.
Man, can't nobody understand as fast as you talk.
Okay. True. I am very fast. Hey, I make a living out of fast talking. That's what I do. I'm very impulsive.
Uh-oh. What we got here? Oh, that's somebody else. That's not Josh and Babe.
True. I make a living out of fast talking. That's what I do.
All right, Havoc, you need to mute some shit. you need to mute some shit there, Clint Eastwood.
How's it sound now?
Oh, that's a lot better.
Perfect.
There you go. What's up, dude?
Nothing. I've been following you for quite a while. Hey, when you talked about that Hamm's beer and everything,
yeah,
and it wasn't working or wasn't delivered, did you try any? What I noticed was in my neck of the woods, I'm in Lebanon, Indiana. I'm north of you.
I'm up by Indy. Yeah.
Did you notice? Yeah, I'm about 20 minutes from Indy. Did you notice that they had the super ultralight or whatever it was, that stuff was like water.
I don't drink anything light. I don't even drink water. So if it says light on it, I ain't drinking it.
Yeah, but they put that out for like 2 weeks here, and then they brought the Hamm's beer back. But I didn't know why they did that until you said that on your live stream.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. It's I don't know why you wouldn't give my aluminum cans to fucking Coors Light anyway. That makes no fucking sense to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
But oh, look who we got here now.
Oh boy.
Shit.
Oh boy. I only came in here because I wanted to say thank you to Keith.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you did.
Probably picked you up in the hospital, not me.
No, I wanted to say thank you. You've been so good to us. And you're doing all this craziness on this weekend, so
No, I don't know if you saw it or not. I know Babe did. I posted a thing on Facebook today.
Hobo, we're going to talk about that wooden fist in a minute. Don't worry, I got
I posted a thing on Facebook today, and I went out and got my shaving shit and everything. And I said, for those of you that really know me, personally, you know what I feel about my beard, my whiskers, and my hair and shit,
Yeah.
And so for me to do this, it shows
It's a
you
big deal.
It shows you the love I got for this man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
so
How-
Babe makes some comment on there about it. I'm like, babe, that ain't shit. You ought to see what I do for you.
How,
But
How-
no, Josh, you know me. I mean, I've been with you guys for so fucking long, man.
I know.
I mean,
Is this going to go like a scissor? How is this? How is
oh
this?
yeah, it's gonna start with scissors,
You have
Oh,
to start with scissors, or else
and
you
it's
can't
gonna,
your
it's gonna be all day. I'm not gonna do it all at one time.
Yeah.
So some of it'll be live, and some of it I'll be in the bathroom by myself, unless Terry goes in there with her telephone and figures out how to hook it up. I don't know. But yeah, I'll be going back and forth, and but yeah, we're gonna be on for fucking
Yeah.
39 hours or so. So I'm gonna make this last.
Absolutely. So Clint Eastwood Havoc over here with no camera. Who's that? Is that Hobo's wooden fist or what?
I
What are we doing?
he's from north of us. He lives up by Indianapolis. He just got on here right before you did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so yeah. But,
I just-
Chef Johnny just
I'm trying to figure out how to turn my camera on.
Oh, okay.
well, but yeah. But how you feeling now? You're home.
I'm home.
You've been home 2 days.
Yeah, I got home. What day did I get home?
Monday.
Monday night. I got home Monday night, and yeah, this was a
There's Babe.
doozy.
Hi.
There's Babe.
Hey,
Yeah, this was a doozy. There's Hobo's wooden fist.
Josh, there ain't nothing I can do about that, man. Okay, there's nothing I can do about that, and I ain't talking about Hobo's fist. I'm talking about you and your hospital shit.
Yeah, oh,
But if I can do anything else to help you, and that's what I'm trying to do here,
no, you're doing so much. You're doing so much.
and what I'm doing ain't nothing.
If you could get me one of those Trump coins and a Bitcoin from Joey Edibles,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
all I need.
I'm gonna
Oh
send-
yeah, Joy can hook you up, man.
I got you, brother. I got you. I'll send you a couple of them. I got
Oh.
stacks. I get high and I order shiny shit. And that was another reason I hated PayPal, because like they're so easy on eBay. Just click
If you send me $2.99, I can get you 3 of them probably.
That's how Josh got me. He got high and he ordered shiny shit. And I showed up.
Shit, I got high and I missed it. So
But there you go. There's the ring fund, but the ring's already been purchased.
yeah.
Now it's the honeymoon fund.
But now,
And there's
Josh,
Josh's
you
mom's ring
know
fund.
what I think about you guys, and if I can help you, this is my own little way of trying to help you out.
I appreciate that.
And,
you know we love you so much.
You guys have brought so much enjoyment to me, and now I mean Terry comes home and Josh and Babe's got a video up, and so like, and it's hard for me to get to Terry into GooTube.
There you go.
It took me for years.
The camera's working a little bit.
And so, she's got a few channels that she watches.
Yeah.
But only a couple she gets excited about when she gets home in the morning and sees a video from them, and I'm like,
Awesome.
yours is one of them. And I'm like, fuck, Terry, I watched these people for a year and a half and you wouldn't do it. I'm like, now you know why I watched them.
I just like it because part of my job is dealing with Bitcoin. So I like that little Bitcoin thing that he had.
Cool. I'll show it again. There was I bought, I don't know. It was many years ago when I bought these, but yeah, it's real.
Yeah, that's neat.
Case.
That's neat.
It's cool as hell, man.
That's cool.
I don't watch them bad boys. I had a different one over. Oh, here we go. Here's the Hillary one. You guys, I know something. I know. Okay. I know this is a trigger point for a lot of people out there. So if you don't like,
well, Hobo will buy that from you, 100%. Yep, Hobo. That's freaking on Hobo's hood ornament on his car.
Right, this is the front of Hobo's car is right here.
That. Yep.
Yeah,
Hobo has each one of those on his nipples.
It looks like a fucking Liberty dollar. That's just fucking sacrilegious.
That one is kind of crazy. These are obviously. I'm 100% sure these are all made in China, but there's a.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
a
of
funny,
course
that's
they
a funny
are.
clip.
Cool though.
It is. I like for the cases alone. These cases they come in are really cool.
The cases
too.
are cool, yeah.
And the bags too. You can use the bags for shipping out.
For edibles?
Right. Well, that'd be a small. Well, I guess you could do edibles in there. Let me think about
You can put 2 in there.
that. Speaking of edibles, I think it's about time for another gummy. Let's see here.
But yeah, Josh, Skinner Farm's supposed to come down here Saturday. And,
Okay. His wife.
I'm gonna grill up some gator sausage and make some crawfish etouffee.
Okay.
And
his wife does hair, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm really hoping mine will be gone by then. I really am. Truthfully, I'm fucking hoping.
Oh.
Do you think that she could dye Hobo's hair another shade of blonde? Because it's getting a little washed out.
Hobo's hair ain't blonde.
Well, he dyes it.
Hey,
No,
Hobo,
no.
you should die. That's actually not the. Oh shit! I just spilled a bunch of fucking thing on my pants there. Hobo, you should dye.
His hair.
Hobo, you should dye your hair. Do you remember Cisco and the Thong Song? You should dye it that shade of platinum for the same cause, dude.
Dong,
You went through a tunnel, Joey. You went through a tunnel. It broke up.
Oh, this is my
No, I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm okay.
yeah.
That's all right. I'm okay.
Yeah, but you remember the Thong Song by.
Oh, I do.
You should do that to your hair, dude. Dye it that color of platinum for this for the cause here.
I agree.
I think you should do this, buddy. I think it's time.
I think it's time to fire up.
Any blonder than it is.
I feel it's time to fire up the website woodenbuttplugs.com.
Oh, I know. Well, he's working on a prototype to send me.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know. That wooden fist is
I think
pretty
Skinner's
large.
I think Skinner's working with him on this, and
I have an entire R&D crew.
Josh, I don't know how long you've been on tonight, but I did your thing on Facebook today, and I've been sharing your Fund Me First page all night in here.
Oh, we've been here since the beginning.
Oh, have you? Okay.
Yeah.
So at least Joey sent you a donation.
He did. He was the very out of the Keith Hair Fund. He was the very first one. He kicked it off.
There you go.
Fire starter, man. I've always been known as a party starter, so I enjoy that. That's cool.
That's Booger's daughter.
She just donated $100.
That's Booger's daughter.
Mini Bug?
Edible, and Sam just donated 100. Each of them donated 100.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so
good
much.
job, Sam.
Hey, man. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Wow.
Mini Bug and
What is Keith going to
Joey,
look like with
yeah.
no beard? What is Keith going to look like with no beard?
He's gonna look like you right now.
He's going to look like me. No, I don't have eyebrows.
Hey, they can go with fucking money. I'm not kidding. I'm full. I'm game to go full ball.
I
We're going-
feel like if Keith goes bald,
We're going
we
full
should
hog.
Josh needs
Yeah.
to allow me to draw eyebrows on him. There needs to be like a even thing here. But keep
Yeah,
it,
you
cutting
can
it all
draw
off.
eyebrows on
You
me
gotta
if you
draw the
want.
eyebrows.
I don't care. But yeah,
You want full hog.
Will you let me draw the eyebrows?
Oh, you're gonna draw him like
No, I won't draw all the eyebrows. Yeah.
Do the baby with one eyebrow from The Simpsons. They come down.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you might make them like uneven. Like one might be up like this, one might be down like this.
you got to go to that place at the mall where they do the threading or whatever. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
The threading. Yeah.
Eyebrow threading. If you're out
Yeah.
there, you know about eyebrow threading. Tell us about it. I don't know what it really is. I see it. It looks painful.
Painful. That's what it is.
Right? Like, just people really care that much about eyebrow alignment that they need a thread with a thing
I mean,
to cut it off. And I don't know.
I spent a lot of money at that place.
What is Hobo working? What is Hobo working on right now? He's very concentrating on something.
This is what Keith is going to look like.
but yeah, Josh, when I put that thing on Facebook today, it was at 15-11 hours.
Yeah.
And I posted the amount. I put the link or the amount down on your Fund Me first page.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm going to keep a total. I got that amount there that I wrote down. And then when we get done Saturday, or sometime Saturday, I
Uh-huh.
go back to your page and see how much money we've gotten since then.
Yep.
That is so cool.
I mean,
And I'm telling you, man, to lose all this, it's going to be $3,500.
that's a lot.
Agree.
That's a lot of fucking hair, dude. Come on.
I agree.
Have you done
agree.
this lately? Have you done this lately? No, you haven't. You've done fucking this.
Years of hair.
That's years of hair.
Oh yeah, that's years of hair.
That's years of hair.
Hair.
And I don't know how many memories. That's-
Exactly.
I'm gonna lose my memories too.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
But
Keep
no,
hair
I'm
longer than
telling
my
you,
hair.
it's just how much I love you guys, and I'm I want to do it. And
What does Terry think about it?
she doesn't say anything.
She's loving it. She's probably wanting to get rid of that hair for 10 years.
We got our own relationship we've had for so many years.
Yeah.
I let her do what she wants to do. She lets me do what I want to
Yeah.
do. She's tried to get me to shave and get a haircut for years.
She's all about this.
She's laying way back. She's not saying anything. She's like, I'm
She's
fucking
doing
hoping.
cheerleading skits right now. Getting ready.
I'm hoping.
Get rid of that hair. Yay.
So yeah.
All right, Keith, breaking news from the Hobo News Network. Pit Barrel Cooker is going to donate a Pit Barrel Cooker to give away for the thing Saturday.
What?
Wow. Pit Barrel Cooker is a good company.
Oh my gosh.
Pit Barrel
Oh,
Cooker.
rock it on, dude. So we got 2 grills coming out and a box of charcoal.
Pit Barrel Cooker was the very first grill that ever on YouTube that ever sent us anything for free, and they were super cool.
Well,
And they've always been super cool to us.
somebody
All I
needs to
got was
write
some
a
stupid
really good
fucking
post
Inkbird products that don't
Yeah.
work.
with all of this. Somebody needs to write a really good post so that we can all share it with all the stuff that's going on, so we can draw more people in.
We need to figure out how is Rob and Hobo and all you guys, how are you guys gonna pick who the winner is?
That's the part I'm not looking forward to.
Well, you just go on-
Rob had
people a number.
a box of charcoal and a grill to give away,
Yeah.
Anyone?
and he was going to say anybody that put $10 in,
Yeah.
he would write their name down.
Well, I mean, a Pit Barrel Cooker is over $300.
Yeah, I think the box of Jealous Dark Devil charcoal ain't fucking cheap either.
No, that's like 30 or
And,
40 bucks, I think, too.
Some other fucking grill he's giving away, and but yeah, I don't think $10 is enough.
Hey, Colin. What's up,
But-
buddy?
I don't know how they're going to do that. That's not my department. My department is.
That's
how do
Hobo's
you call
department.
that name? It starts with a C word. Coifer or courtier or
A coif?
Concierge?
A mullet? A coif?
No,
Coitus?
it's a fucking hairdressing word. Like
Cuddlingus?
Oh, a cosmetologist?
no,
No.
it's got an F in it. I'm sure.
Cuddlingus?
Yeah.
No, babe, no.
Oh, not cuddlingus. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's going to cost another $20. But that'll come out of my pocket.
Cosmetologist? You need a license for that. You don't need a license for the other thing.
I'll have to look it up. It's a COF word or something.
Coif?
Queef?
Something like that. Yeah.
One V.
Yeah.
Coitus?
Coitus interruptus. Coitus interruptus is pulling out. For those who don't know what it means.
I don't know. My brain is fried.
Why did they just teach us the word pulling out in high school? Why did they have to be all fancy with coitus interruptus in the Latin? Like nobody fucking calls it that shit. They call it pulling out. Come on with this.
Oh my god.
I miss Latin. I took Latin when I was a freshman in high school. And then we moved. And we moved from the country where I lived in with a 2-seat outhouse.
Wait, does that mean you can go next to each other like a double decker?
Yeah, we was big time. We had 2-seater.
Like at the same time?
Our water came out of
Right.
a pink pump. We had a pink hand pump in the kitchen. That's where we got our water from. But that's when I was a freshman in high school, and I took Latin. And we moved out of the country into this fucking city here. And now I'm a sophomore in high school. And they're trying to enroll me. And there's wanting to put me in all this shit. And I said, I'd like to take Latin too. And she said, you can't take Latin too. I said, why not? I done took Latin. Oh, you couldn't have took Latin. We don't offer Latin until the sophomore year. I said, lady, I've done took a year of fucking Latin. I would like to continue it. Well, you couldn't have took Latin. We don't offer it till a sophomore year. I wasn't in school here last year. I was in school somewhere else, and they fucking had Latin. Look at my fucking report card. They wouldn't let me take Latin 2. They wouldn't even let me take fucking Latin 1. Oh, y'all already had it. You don't need it again. Then why the fuck can I take 2? And I'm like, but yeah, you move to the country into the big city with a bunch of dumb fucks. And I'm like,
Yeah, but idiocracy.
Yeah, that's right.
Have
Well,
you
it's
guys
funny
ever
now, like how you don't really need a foreign language because everybody either speaks English or just uses Google Translate or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
English is kind of universal language, so we lucked out there as Americans. We have to learn an extra.
but if
piece.
you're going to be a vet or a doctor or a pharmacist, you need to know Latin and or German.
No, you need to know Mandarin and you need to know Spanish now.
No, in
No.
California, you need to know Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
well, no, because if you go to a college like Emory University in Atlanta, where they teach pharmacy and shit, they're not teaching Mandarin, they're teaching Latin and German. Because all your prescriptions are written in Latin.
Yeah.
That's where all your derivatives, your drug derivatives are from. They don't come from pesos and fucking coronas. It comes from fucking Latin.
Breaking news here at the Hobo News Network. They don't come from pesos and coronas.
But anyway, it don't matter. I graduated from high school, so fuck it. I don't care.
I mean, in the end, that's all you really need is your high school graduate, and the rest you just got to hustle. I mean, even a college degree don't guarantee you shit. You still got to find a fucking job.
That's true.
No, I'm the only person probably in this chat tonight that's been to college in 5 fucking states and ain't got a degree yet. So
Yeah, I could agree with that. I haven't been to college in 5 states at all. I've been to college in 1 state, and I got a degree. That's about it. I mean,
no, I never needed a degree. I just needed to go learn something different. So I'd go to a different college and learn something different for a while and move on.
you would have loved the internet back in the day because that sounds exactly what you would needed.
Oh, I wish the fuck we had it back in the day, man. But then, yeah, because probably now I would know how to sign in and out of something. If I'd had 40 years to practice.
ruined my.
I always like when people are like, "Oh, we need to take the opinion of." Hold on.
That's what you learn in
Get
college.
some air, Joey. Get some air.
You learn how to get high.
Yep. Yeah, he's okay. Give us a thumbs up. Joey Edibles is still alive, everybody.
I'm still waiting for the mail me some of that shit.
No, but they're always like, "You need to take the opinion of old people into consideration." I'm like, if you can't operate a phone, a standard touchscreen phone, I don't really know if I can trust your opinion because it's not really that hard to operate a touchscreen phone. A 2-year-old can do it.
Shut the
So-
fuck up, Bobo. You're talking to me.
What'd I say? I didn't say a goddamn word.
No, the old lady's the same way because I can't operate my fucking telephone, and I'm like, you know, man, fuck, whatever happened to the rotary dial system?
I didn't say
I could do that.
I taught my kids how to use that. I sat them down and I gave them a rotary phone. I have a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old and asked them to do it, and it was the funniest thing ever. They could not figure it out.
Oh, you watch that? You watch them videos on YouTube or Facebook of you know, kids looking at them things, and
Oh, my girls were dying. They're like, "What?" And they couldn't figure it out. They were pressing like the button in between, and I'm like, "No." And then they would kind of touch it. It was so funny.
it's just like when I was a kid. We had fucking payphones on almost every block.
Yeah.
yeah.
I have
And now you gotta drive 2 or 3 cities away to find a pay block.
I think we were
Okay, phone.
17, babe. Or
No, we didn't.
16
Yeah, we
when
didn't.
cell phones came out.
Yeah.
I think 17 or 18 when cell phones came out.
I've had a cell phone for 25 years. This is my second cell phone. The Audio Vox, whatever model this was.
Yeah.
I think I had that phone when I was 16.
I think I had that too.
And this one, the battery comes out. I showed this in another show, but the battery comes out like that.
Yeah.
This was
Yeah,
the first no memory battery I remember.
That was like one of the first. I worked at Sprint when I was 17 or 18. I worked for Sprint and sold cell phones.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
had to go out of town for a few days once to work.
Oh
And,
yeah, I had that one too.
my sister told me, take my phone with you in case you need to get hold of us. And she had one of them automobile type phones.
The bag with the bag on it.
Yeah, it looked like a small suitcase.
The Zach Morris special.
I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, that's the way it used to be, man. And
We used to do this. I don't know if you guys ever did this, but you could make a
Colin,
collect call.
what's that, dude? Colin's in here.
You can make a collect call and leave a short message. So what I would do, I'd be like, "Hey, this is
Oh,
Joe.
hell yeah.
Joe, come pick me up," or "Hey, this is Joe, call me," and then I leave the number that was on the payphone, and they say, "You have a collect call from Joe, call me at blah 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 blah," and
I
then my
remember
mom
that.
memorized the number and call me back, so I won't have to pay the quarter because I was that cheap.
Whenever we traveled, when I was
I
a
remember
kid,
that.
and we had to let people know, you know, we're here. We'd call back, and you'd call back, collect, and ask for a certain person. You know, like, hey, it's a collect call. You know, I a person, whatever. I don't want to.
Person to person calls. I remember those. Yeah, you would call. It had to be a specific person. If the other person wasn't there, they wouldn't have to answer it. Okay.
Keith's not here. I'm like, okay, thank you. And just so then let people know, you know, you made it where you was going. So
Do you remember dialing 1010 220 and 1010 321 to save money on long distance?
no,
I remember that.
remember those numbers.
Do you remember
but no, I
Magic
didn't
Jack?
get none of that.
Oh yeah, we had the Magic Jack in the desert, man. That was the shit. It was like a local number.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I'll tell you what, man. I could go the rest of my life and not. It's weird because I love talking to shit like this, but like phone calls, I'm just done with it anymore. I don't really do phone calls, which is
Yeah.
weird.
No, I don't. I don't talk on the telephone.
Right? Just text me, message me. I'm always multitasking. I got 3, 4, 5, 6 windows going
If I
sometimes.
have to hit a bathroom break, I could just hit stop cam and hit mute.
Okay. People get super anxious now to even talk on the phone. They just want to do text messages.
Oh yeah. Well, there's so much we've gotten to the point where the phone is part of our life now. You really ain't got no choice but to, you have to. Like if I got my phone up here like this and I'm yapping, I can't get to my email. I can't get to my Facebook Messenger. I can't get to Facebook. You know what I mean? So it's like
I'm
that's
old school. I want to pick up the phone and talk to you. I don't want to text.
No.
Like he will text me in the morning and I'm like, that is so offensive. You're my husband. Call me. Hello.
No, I'm just the opposite. I'm just the opposite. Terry gets off work at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
At 7:31, she calls me in the morning. Why the fuck are you calling me now? What do you want? Today, I was at the store today. I had to go buy fucking Josh's shaving gear today. Okay? I'm out doing that. I'm out buying some groceries and shit. And I stopped out here at the gas station. And Terry calls me. She says, where you at? I said, I'm here at the gas station getting a pack of cigarettes. What do you need? Nothing. I just want to know where you was. Go the fuck back to sleep. You had to wake up and call me to see where I was? Leave me the fuck alone, man.
I'm gonna find my friend now. Josh knows where I'm at all the time. He's like,
Yeah.
so you're about an hour and a half out. How's it going? I see exactly where you are. He knows where I'm at.
Damn.
Carla writes.
So if I turn my camera off for a minute, what's the picture going to be?
Do what?
It's just your whatever your avatar is on YouTube is what your avatar will be.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be back. I don't.
Switch and I'll sit there.
Yeah, sure. Let me see what the avatar is going to be. Oh, hey.
Oh, it's so crazy.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
yeah, Carla. I used to work for a company in
maybe you
Indianapolis. They use pagers all the time. Yeah.
I don't know why some hospitals still use pagers. They're like, oh, we need this. I'm like, no. The only reason you guys are still using pagers is because you have dated thinking. There's no need for a hospital to have pagers. You could have a cell phone, and that does the exact same thing as a pager now. The pager function is on a cell phone. Every single pager is completely functionally useless as of right now, as of 20 years ago. Why the fuck do you need a pager? You don't. Cell phones. Get with it. Hospitals. Stupid hospitals. Their dated technology. I hate them.
Hey, it's a
Hey,
lumberjack.
look who we got up here, front and center. We got us babe here.
Got a big black mic.
Babe, you got anything on the menu planned this week?
Yeah, we are gonna do some chow mein on the well, it's not a Blackstone, but yes, on the griddle. I'm getting really healthy, so I went and bought a bunch of stuff for a super hippie chocolate date ice cream. I don't know. I'm trying to be healthy. It's really boring.
You got alfalfa sprouts?
What?
Alfalfa?
Sprouts, yeah. All the boring stuff. Josh gets grossed out by it, but then he tries it and he's like, oh, it's not so bad. But I try to be really healthy. And other than when we make videos, I'm pretty hippie.
I like hippies.
I try
But I
to
don't like alfalfa sprouts.
make really hippie stuff. And
I
Josh
don't like the shit they eat.
If it tastes good, I'll eat anything. It doesn't really matter.
They smoked herb, drank beer, and ate whatever the fuck they could find.
I try to eat the herb
Yeah.
before I smoke the herb. And Josh was like, no, let's smoke.
Must eat the herb before you smoke the herb.
We do a lot of meat
There
and
was a
veggies.
time when I smoked and ate at the same time. So, you can still do that. I made my share of brownies. So, I mean, hell yeah.
I did my time in college, and I liked cereal. Anytime I would smoke pot, I would love cereal.
You know what I always liked? Back in the day, this is going to sound weird, but back in the day, I smoked dope all day, do me a shit ton of cocaine. At midnight, at fucking midnight, you know what I wanted?
More cocaine?
I wanted a grilled cheese sandwich and a hot cup of Maxwell House instant coffee, fucking Swiss mocha. I think.
Ooh, that's good stuff.
Yeah, especially when you've been smoking and fucking coking all day. That grilled cheese and that Swiss mocha fucking was. It just put the greatest ending on a fucking great day.
Well, that sounds fantastic. I like that either way.
So, but that I lived in California then, and we did things different then. So
California is a hideous place.
Carl,
Well,
email,
California, Keith.
I got your email, Carl. I think. Wait, hold on. I think.
I was
No,
there
I
for
didn't.
15 months.
Where'd you live?
I was stationed at Castle up in Merced.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know exactly where Merced is. That's like 4 hours from where I'm from.
Yeah.
That's kind of in between Josh and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I turned 18 on the 30th of November,
Mm-hmm.
and on the 12th of March, the following year, I got busted.
For what?
A Russian stripper?
They had me on 2 counts, 2 felony counts: possession of marijuana and possession of cocaine.
Hmm.
And they took me to when the fucking cop busted him. He found a film caster. It was about half full of pot, and I told the cop, "Yeah, this is my pot. You know, don't worry about it." And they booked me. They fucking booked me on the fucking pot, and then I was with 3 other guys, and I was the last one to be booked. And this dude walks up and he says, "Drop the dangerous drugs charges on everybody else and stick it with this guy."
Wow.
And I'm like, "What the fuck you mean, man? I didn't have no dangerous drugs. I had a fucking pot and I gave it to the cop. You know, I told him it was mine. I knew the other guys in the bar had fucking narcotics, but it wasn't weed." So anyways, I go to court and they read me these charges, and the judge says, "You're being charged with California 11350, 11377, or something like that. Possession of marijuana, possession of cocaine. How you plead?"
Wow.
And I'm like, "Your Honor, I told the fucking cop it was my pot,
Mhm.
but I didn't have no fucking coke, dude." You know what the judge told me? "You're being charged with this. It's up to your lawyer to prove your innocence." Now, I'm 18 years old, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Things
Perry
are-
Mason has told me my whole life I'm innocent until proven guilty.
yeah.
What the fuck, man? But
There's confusion back
a
then.
lot of shit went down wrong in that bust, and there was just a lot of bullshit involved. I spent 2.5 days in jail. I got out.
Oh,
Did anybody touch you?
did anybody touch you?
Oh, I had a great time in jail, though, man. I had a great time. But I got out, and my lawyer said, "We can do this the easy way or the hard way." And I said, "Okay, what's the difference?" And he said, "Well, if we go the hard way, then the arresting officer will lose his badge, the prosecutor will lose his license, the judge will be thrown off the bench.
Wow.
Everything they did to you was so fucking illegal that, you know, there's no way they could keep their job.
Yeah.
It's going to take you 2 or 3 years and a lot of court battles."
Yeah.
I said, "Okay, what's the easy way?" He said, "The easy way is you plead whatever the fucking charge was. You plead whatever, and they put you on a drug diversion plan." And he said, "You got to go to rehab, and you got to stay clean for 6 months. You can't even get a parking ticket, no jaywalking ticket, nothing. You got to stay completely clean for 6 months, and then all the charges will be erased from your record."
Wow.
And I'm like, "Okay, I can do that." And so I had to go on base, back to base, and they set up my fucking rehab there on base. And so I went to the fucking drug rehab officer and had to go through classes and shit.
Wow.
And then, like every other class, you know, I had to go through these like 2 or 3 times a week. Me and the dude giving a class, we would go back to his house and get high. And so, but I went through this for 6 months, and so they dropped all charges, and so there's I think I have an arrest record that says one arrest, no convictions.
Oh man.
But I don't even think it has what I was arrested for on there.
Yeah.
But my time in jail was so good.
So nobody touched you.
Nobody.
No. But and as fine a time as I had in jail, let me tell you, I was 18. I'm 65 now. I've never been back.
That's good.
And I swore I would never go back. They would never take me to a jail again.
It's probably a rapid place to go.
Whatever I did in my life, I did it and made sure I wasn't going to go back to jail. Because, it's a fucked up feeling when you're locked up behind bars.
Yeah.
You can't do shit. And I'm like, no.
I got
I'm
one
sitting there one morning. They bring my breakfast to me. And I grabbed my coffee. And one of the other fucking inmates, I'm in the cell with 4 guys.
What is it?
And the dude says, what are you doing? I said, I'm eating my breakfast, trying to drink my coffee. He said, you don't drink that coffee now. I'm like, what do you fucking mean I don't drink my coffee now? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. No, you don't drink that coffee now. You saved that. Okay, because I'd never been in jail. I didn't know the rules. So,
That wasn't coffee.
7 o'clock at night. And this is after there's 4 of us sitting in there, and we got breakfast, lunch, and supper. So that's a shitload of coffee cups sitting around. Because you just let your coffee sit all day. I'm like, okay, so now what do we do? He said, now we play cards. Okay. So he takes this fucking Red Man tobacco pouch. When you buy Red Man, like you're going to dip tobacco or chew tobacco. Baby, looking at me here. Hey,
I'm looking at you. I'm looking.
You know what people do when they chew tobacco?
Yes, I've had tobacco. Yes, I've chewed it.
He takes an empty pouch, and they've got a string tied around it. And they got 2 holes, and they got a string tied around it. And they pour this fucking coffee that's been sitting all day in this fucking tobacco pouch.
That's disgusting.
And there's no tobacco in it. It's been emptied out. It's just anyway.
Coffee.
You pour your coffee in there, and there's the other dude over there. He got him a roll of toilet paper in his hand, and he starts rolling this toilet paper up around his fucking 4 fingers here.
What?
He rolls this toilet paper up about fucking third of this roll, and he stops, and then all of a sudden he just pulls his hand out real fast. And so now you got a little like fucking it's kind of like a charcoal stick,
Beefy bag.
chimney, So he sets his fucking toilet paper on the floor, and he lights it. And he's got him a little mini campfire in there. And the other dude holds the fucking bag of fucking coffee over the top of it. And they heat it up. I'm not kidding you. Look, he heats his fucking coffee up, and they pour it in the cups. And we sat there and play spades and drink coffee.
All right.
And I'm like, well, fuck, that's something, it's good to know in case it comes down to it in the end, that's some good knowledge.
That's good stuff.
And one day the dude asked me, you need anything? I said, yeah, I'm out of cigarettes, man. He lifts his fucking mattress up off his bunk. And I swear to God, there was a fucking 7-Eleven underneath there. He had everything except a fucking frozen burrito and nachos. Man, he had 0 bars, 3 Musketeers, 7 different packs of cigarettes, 3 or 4 different kinds of aspirins and Bufferins and Excedrins. He had fucking Band-Aids. He had everything you fucking wanted in the 7-Eleven store except nachos. And he's like, I don't have any menthol here, man. Like, well, you know.
No,
He
menthol.
said, oh, no, I can do you. I can do you. I can do you a solid. So they got these fucking trustee dudes walking up and down the fucking cell block thingy. And he calls this guy over and talks to him for a while. Dude leaves and he comes back. He talks to him for a while and he hands him something and he hands him something. A dude comes over and hands me a pack of Bel Airs. He said, this is the best I could do. I can't get no cools. I'm like, that's cool, dude. I appreciate that.
Cool.
And so I get out of jail and I'm like, I'm going to go leave this motherfucker some money because he did me right.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me leave him no money. They said inmates can't leave inmates money. I'm like, well, man, that is fucked up. But, you know, but I learned enough, 2.5 days in jail. I swore, never again. You'll never get me back in one of them motherfuckers.
That's a long time, I bet. 2.5 days.
Yeah, that's enough.
Especially if it's unknown. If you got a specified jail sentence, it's not too bad. But if you're just sitting there in jail and they don't tell you why, or you know why, but they're not going to let you out right away, man, that would suck. It would really suck.
And just in case you're wondering, babe, that was Stanislaus County. in
Stanislaus.
Modesto.
Yeah. That's
No,
baby.
I'm just letting you know. The arresting officer was R.J. McClellan.
Yeah.
I still
Jerome
remember
McClellan.
that son of a bitch.
Sounds like that.
He was arrested by General McClellan for AWOL outside the battle of Ticonderoga, Little Bighorn.
Probably in a Bay Area cemetery.
I'll tell you a story. I got not arrested. I got handcuffed to the front of a police car.
Way to go, Josh.
No, my ex-husband, his name was also Josh.
What we do in the bed car business.
He got a DUI on our first date. He flew in from Southern California and took me out to dinner. And apparently he didn't know how to drive this. You know this story, right?
He didn't know how to drive.
He didn't know how to drive a stick shift. And
Man doesn't know how to drive a stick shift.
I had bought a new Mustang and I had bought it as a stick shift because I love cars and that's my thing. So he, on our first date, didn't know how to drive it, apparently didn't drink, and got a DUI on our first
DUI without drinking.
He was wasted.
He was wasted?
He was wasted, yeah.
So he was drinking.
He drank, yeah. And he got thrown in jail and I got arrested. I got thrown up against the car and told.
Thrown.
I mean, the guy was kind of a jerk.
Brutality.
He was a jerk. And the police report was hideous. He arrested me and put me in the car. Well, he put me up on front of the car
Can
at
Hobo
first.
change his name? Prison Stories by Babe.
And then and he's like, if you're going to cry and you're going to act like this, I'm going to cuff you to the car. So he cuffed me to the car and then I was screaming and I'm like, hey, he didn't do anything. It's our first date. We met on eHarmony. You should let him go. And the guy's like, oh boy. And he really had a heyday with that. So then he threw me in the back of the car. That's the worst I've ever
Meanwhile,
had.
Joey's rolling a joint right now.
But then my ex-husband went to jail. No, but my ex-husband, Josh, went to jail on our first date. And I had
Joey's
to
rolling
pick
a
him
joint.
up from jail.
Nice.
And he said,
Now wait, I got a problem with this.
Keith'sPrisonStories.com.
No, I got a
my
problem with this.
ex-husband's name is also
Hey,
Josh.
babe, I love you, but you go on your first date with this motherfucker, he goes to jail,
Yes,
and you end up at the altar.
I know. It's the worst
I'm
thing
like,
ever.
TikTok,
And I have a broken picker. I have a broken picker.
Hey, we got married.
I know. So everybody says you have a broken picker. I met him on eHarmony after my parents were like, he looks nice. And I was
Yeah.
like, that guy is
Booger's
gay
daughter,
and
Booger's daughter,
dumb.
Sam, said it's your first date and he couldn't drive a stick.
No, he couldn't drive a stick shift.
I feel like you have to, that should be a requirement.
I don't know. Anyways, turns out he is a bisexual
You
homosexual,
can't say that. That's not
hideous
politically
human
correct.
being. I don't care.
Hobo's
It's-
blushing.
Now he's the district attorney
That's okay,
somewhere in
right?
California.
But he is bisexual.
Sounds to me like he knows how to drive a stick.
Well, I learned later on that he likes to ride the stick, not drive the stick.
HobosPrisonStories.com. Buy that website right now, Hobo.
Hey, I have a lot of stories for you.
HobosPrisonStories.com.
Mhm.
Between you and Keith, boy, oh boy.
Oh,
So I've
man,
never been in jail, but I've been put in cuffs
Here at the Hobo News Network.
thanks to my ex-husband who likes boys.
well, other than being in jail, I've never been in cuffs. So just saying, I'm just putting that out there.
I'm going to take a guess
I've
that
never
Babe
been in
can't make
cuffs
that same
other than when
statement.
I was in the front of the car.
I'm going to guess Babe can't make that same statement, Keith.
No, I wish I couldn't.
Evidently not.
No, I wish I'd been in cuffs other than when I was in trouble.
Jesus Christ, I begged women to put me in cuffs before and they wouldn't do it. Fuck, can't you hit me a little harder?
What are you dripping on your tongue, Joey?
Oh, this is my homemade tincture I made.
Is that a
I make it just with decarb weed and the Everclear. Now I had my field testers test it out, and they said basically it really burned a lot. So I don't think a lot of the Everclear taste is really gone from it. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to.
Tink tink?
Wait,
Yeah,
Everclear and pot?
Yeah, it's Everclear infused with pot.
That's intense, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty much the most intense you can get with anything. Let me see if I can show you. anything.
Yeah, Minnie Bug, I have to go along with you on that one, man. Yeah, the DUI was a bit much. Yeah,
Wow. The
I have
DUI.
to go with you there, Minnie Bug.
Daughter said, I could deal with a bisexual man, but not a DUI. I would rather have a DUI than a bisexual man.
I think, yeah, you know,
I've had 3 DUIs and 0 bisexual men, so I can agree with that statement myself.
I gotta say the bedroom time got a little awkward when I was like, can you not put the football helmet on and bend me over? It's weird.
Okay.
I'd rather a DUI any day.
I worked with a guy once that he got busted for drunk driving.
Yeah.
And this guy was, he was a few years younger than me. And I don't remember exactly, but he gets out of jail and he comes back to work, and we're all like, okay, what'd you blow at, man? He said, man, I wasn't even fucking drunk. He said, I barely had a buzz on. I just had a very small buzz. I wasn't drunk at all. I said, well, what'd they test you at? He said, I don't know. I think it was 4.2.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, you're fucking dead at 3. What do you mean 4.2 and you weren't drunk? Oh no, I just had a little buzz. I wasn't drunk at all.
Little buzz my ass. My second DUI, I blew a .284, and dude, you black out. You don't know where you're at. There's no way he was lying. He was lying his ass off to you.
But the same guy,
Totally,
the
He's like-
same guy. We had to take a trip to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and had to go to school for this job we was at. And I got up there. I'm with, I think there was 4 other people other than me. I think there was 5 of us all together.
Here, babe. Are you ready?
And none of these people knew how to act in public. And so we get up there and we're checking into the fucking hotel and shit. Everything's been paid for, the hotel and everything's reserved, So we're going to be up there for a week. So we check in, and I'm the last one to check in. And I've been out in public before. I know how to act in public, believe it or not. So we go through our fucking week stay there. Well, I would call up room service, and they would deliver my meals up to me, and they just charge it to my account. All these other guys, you had to pay cash. Whenever the room service, they called room service, they had to pay them cash. I'm like, so I'm thinking, okay, this is a way for me to make $1 or $2. So I'd have these guys come over at night. We'd sit around and drink some beers. And I think I'm getting hungry, man. I'm going to call room service. Y'all need anything?
Wine.
So I'd call room service and call these guys and order what they want. And I'll say, just go ahead and give me your money and I'll have them put it on my tab. We'll take care of it later. And so that's what I did for the better part of a week. But the guy that got busted drunk driving, they had a tanning parlor in there. Tanning salon, whatever you fucking call it. I've never been to one of them things. But he went in there and they had like a 15-minute time limit on it. So after about 3 days, this son of a bitch couldn't hardly walk. He was going in there for 15 minutes every other hour for 3 days. I was like, he was almost fucking pink. It fucking fried this motherfucker. But when we got done to check out and everything, and everybody had to come up with their money to pay their bills and shit, I didn't have to come up with anything. Everything on my tab had been taken care of by the company. And these guys were scrounging around because they owed money for, you know, this and that. And they're trying to borrow money from one another to pay their shit. And then we're like, how come you don't have to pay for anything? Because I know how to act in public. So we drive back to Indianapolis, and now I'm thinking now, okay, this hotel done fucked up, but I'm going to get stuck with a big ass fucking bill here. They never asked for a fucking penny back from me. So I spent my week in Grand Rapids at the Amway Grand Hotel for nothing. And do what, Josh?
I said that's a good deal.
Oh yeah, fuck. You know what the best part of that week was though? I saw something very few people have seen in their life. I saw a hotel that had a 13th floor on it.
Oh yeah, that's like a thing, right? That
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hotels go from 11 to from 12 to 14.
Yeah.
There's no 13. This hotel actually had a 13. And I stayed in a corner room at 1313.
That's cool and creepy at the same time.
Oh, it was I had a great fucking view of the fucking river down there and shit. And, it was a great view. And yeah. But the Amway Grand in Grand Rapids. And yeah. So yeah, I made out like a bandit that week, man. I fucking took all these guys' cash money. I ate for free, and
I see CJ's in the chat.
CJ, what's up, buddy?
You made it.
No, Carla, the room was not haunted. It was one of the best motel rooms I ever had in my life. I loved it. I really did. How you doing, CJ? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We got somebody else new in the chat, so I'm gonna put this on here again. Just for the fuck of it. That's the wrong one. All right.
That's all right.
Wrong one. All right, hold on. Wait a minute. I'll give you the right one here in a second. I got too many. Oh fuck, that's the wrong one. How did that happen? Okay. I gotta fix this. Okay, let me try this. How the fuck did that happen? Okay, so now I'll put the right one in. There's the right one. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, Josh, I know being a cop, you probably would have loved to see motherfuckers like me back in your day. I ain't writing that up. I ain't doing it. No, go away. I ain't writing that up. But no, other than that one time, man, in California, it's the only time I was ever in trouble. So, yeah. And
What you're telling us is that you're boring.
no, I always respected cops.
I do too, but man, you got to live. You have to live.
Time.
You have to live life, man. You have to live life, and sometimes you get caught on the wrong side. It happens, you know what I mean. But let's be honest here: a life lived without brushes with the law is not a life lived. It's kind of boring, you know what I mean. You have to live on the edge, dude. You have to always push the envelope. Excitement is what drives the soul.
I'm hitchhiking from. I'm a big timber in the house. I'm hitchhiking from here in Indiana, and I'm going to go to Virginia. And a couple of nights before I leave, I go to a concert, and I buy like 100 pills. They were Placidils. I bought like 100 Placidils.
What's a Placidil?
It's a fucking downer.
Oh.
I thought it was the yellow flower. I thought it was like a Diplodocus.
No, they were green. They were green. They were
Is that like a Catalinga?
green gel caps. Yeah, they were like for pain and shit. And
Is that like a Quaalude?
Quaaludes are a lot stronger, but Placidils were a lot more.
Almost just laughing like.
But yeah,
that one here.
yeah, I did my share. I did my share of quads too. But I bought these Placidils, and I'm hitchhiking from here in town
That's pretty
to
good.
Virginia, and I get like a fucking I'm like 15, 20 miles from Louisville, and this was
CJ says hi.
huh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
We have an interstate now that runs from here all the way to Norfolk. Okay. In those days, they were just still working on the interstate. So you had to go in and off the interstate into little side roads and shit all the way through. But so I was on a little side road between here and Louisville, and these two cops stopped, and the one guy was real cool. The other guy was a super fucking asshole. And I'm like, okay, like I'm fucking no. I'm looking at fucking 50 years of what I got on me right now. You know, I got a pocket full of money, a pocket full of pills, pocket full of pot. You know, and I'm out here in the middle of fucking nowhere.
And no condoms.
No, oh no. We didn't have condoms in them days. So
Boy, just interrupt us is what they had.
and so anyways. They talked to me for a while, and they want to know where am I going, what's my name, where am I coming from, and all this shit. Finally, they throw me in the back of the car, and I had to give them my ID card. I was in the military then. I gave my military ID. I gave them my orders for when I had, I was home on leave for so many days, and this was where I was going next. And the one dude in front of me, not the driver, but the other dude, he turns around and he said, "Now look here, man." And he says, "Me and you both know you're holding like a motherfucker, okay?" And he said, "That son of a bitch over there just wants to fucking run you in." And he says, "It's taken everything I could do to keep him from doing that." He says, "But I was in the Air Force, and I know where you're going. There ain't no jail on earth worse than where you're going. So we're going to let you slide tonight." He said, "Now I want to tell you, you have fun for the next month. You be careful because everybody ain't going to be as nice as me. But," he says, "when you get to where you're going, you're going to remember me." And so a month later, I was on the Aleutian Islands, and I was like, "Man, I wish that son of a bitch would have arrested me."
That's
But
funny.
yeah, the dude that had like the dude that was talking to me, he was like the one in charge. But the dude driving, he was like a gung ho motherfucker, you know. Let's just shoot him, then take him to jail, you know. And these guys were standing over there arguing about me for 30 fucking minutes, you know. And I mean, it was getting fucking heated between the two of them. And I was like, I knew my shit was ragged. And once they started to search me, I knew it was all over. But they never did. That one dude was so cool. I mean, he had been in the Air Force. And when he saw my orders, he knew where I was going. And he was like, no, that ain't happening. We'll just let him go. And so, yeah. So I, you know, from then on, I was like, you know, I got to respect a cop. And that guy gave me a lot of leeway there that day.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, I mean, even when I got busted that time, you know, I was respectful to the cop, you know. I was like, yeah, man, here, it's my fucking pot. The only thing that pissed me off, he opened my film canister up. It's half full. He dumps the pot out on the fucking roof of the car, and he says, huh, looks like some low-grade alfalfa to me. And I'm thinking, look, why are you busting me for
canisters?
fucking
35 millimeter
Yeah.
film canisters,
Well, yes.
and you have to put the 35 millimeter film in it and like bring it to the lab
Yeah.
and like, here, will you
Yeah,
develop
yeah.
these pictures for me?
Yeah.
It's what they give us. This was
Yeah, but that's bigger than a film canister. A film
True.
canister,
Yeah, ours was gray. Ours was
it
always
was
gray.
black and it had a little gray top on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
35 millimeter film.
yeah,
Now it comes
it's
in.
old school.
I didn't smoke pops in high school.
Yeah, that was old school for sure.
That was old school.
I got my shot today, bro. The COVID shot.
Oh boy,
Oh boy.
oh boy. Now
Got the
you're
vaccine.
now you have a microchip in you.
Mm.
I joke with my one buddy. I said what they need to do is they need to start a rumor that the COVID vaccine adds inches to your erect penis. That way, people go in for like 3, 4, 5 COVID shots, try to get.
The old lady's got she was going to try to get her because she got her first one, but she's going to try to get her second one tonight. If not, she'll get it in the morning.
She's a nurse, right?
No, she's a glorified knife washer.
Okay.
Knife
She works in sterile processing. She deals with all the instruments and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But her mother's like fucking 90 years old, and she lives with Terry's sister and her husband. And her mother's, you know, I mean, she's 90. She can't hardly fucking move, you know. But Terry's brother-in-law tested positive the other day, and they ended up admitting him. And then her sister ended up testing positive, I think 2 days ago. So they both got it. And
Are they okay?
I don't know. They admitted her husband because they said he had pneumonia already,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they were going to let him out of the hospital, but then they said his something to do with oxygen saturation or something. I don't know. Oxygen fucking whatever. It was still in double digits, and they wanted it in single digits before they released him. And I don't understand all this medicinal shit.
Yeah.
But that's why I just post links to Josh's page. I'm not a fucking doctor. I don't know nothing about fucking doctor shit.
Oh, they had Josh tested positive, and I was like, no, retest. And then they retested him, and he was negative. And now he's in the system as COVID, as hospitalized COVID patient.
My shit was weird because me and the boy went up and got tested. He tested as positive. I tested as negative. They're like, "There's no way you could test negative," and if you were living with the boy. So, and then they're like, "We reran the test, and you tested positive." And then they give you an isolation order from the county, and I can't say that I would go. I'm not saying don't get treatment, don't seek aspirin and all that, but man, if you get tested, you get put on that list. Boy, that's a man, I can't recommend going and getting tested. I mean, just isolate, definitely do the procedures, but man, getting that test, that's a lot of stringent shit.
Where the boy works at a restaurant, and he's had to get tested now at least 4 times since he's been there.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, okay, if you work in an environment where you have to get tested every 6 weeks, I think you're pretty safe to assume you're fucking immune from this disease.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like, fuck, I don't know. But there again, you know, I mean, I'm not a doctor and I don't give a fuck. And I'm not going to go.
All I know is they had Josh tested positive. Then he was tested negative. Then I ended up in the ER a few days later because I had a stress ulcer, and they tested me and I was negative, and they just can't handle it. They just want everybody to be positive. They want everyone to have issues. They want everyone to be in the hospital because of it. It's so frustrating.
What can you do?
Nothing really, just talk on YouTube. It's pretty much all we can do. That's why I do this like as much as I freaking can, because
Well, you know what, we can always do this.
dance.
Dancing.
Send some money to Josh's fund. Help Josh out.
Oh man, Keith is going to be. What is Keith going to look like? He's going to look like he's going to look as old as me. He's going to look 40 years
He's
old.
gonna look just like you, dude.
What?
Literally just like you. With glasses.
You know, I don't.
Once that's all shaved, he's going to take a picture. I'm going to put that picture next to me. I'm gonna post it on Facebook. His face and my face is going to look exactly the same.
Yeah, you can tell people before and after.
Yeah. And then I'm going to put Hobo right down in between as our love child.
You know, for what it's worth, I wouldn't do this for just anybody.
That's true. That's true.
I just wouldn't do this for just anybody.
Josh,
Don't know why I do it for you, but like I said, there's always been something about you guys that I just fucking fell in love with from day one, and yeah. So I'm going to did it, and then we'll go see what happens, and you know, when I get off here tonight,
it's going to be our family tree.
I wonder if I can do that now. Let me see here.
That's it. All right, Keith, I'm going to jump off of here. My old tired body, my old 40-year-old tired body is going to go to bed.
Hey, man, thanks for stopping in with us.
I can't wait.
Thanks for stopping in and telling your prison stories with me.
That's it. Well, that's Babe's prison stories. I've never been to prison.
I know.
I take people to prison.
I don't want to hear about you wrestling some fucking drunk on the street.
Yeah, that's it. KeithPrisonStories.com. Buy that website right now. And I'm going to email Joey Edibles because I need to get that Bitcoin coin.
Definitely. I got my list. For those of you who didn't think I was playing, I got my list of people. I got one address from the thing. Because I got to write it down or else I forget because, you know, I smoke a lot of buds. It happens.
I'll talk to you guys this week for sure.
All right, for sure, Josh. You have a good week, man. Take it
Yeah,
easy.
you guys too, for sure. Keith, get ready. Me and you.
Yeah, if you ain't doing it on Saturday, stop by and check out.
All day Saturday.
All day.
All
You guys
day.
have a good one.
We're gonna have you up on the big screen all day.
I won't be there all day.
Oh,
I'm gonna be in and out. I gotta make some etouffee, and I gotta grill me some gator sausage, and I'm gonna be shaving online and offline, and
it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day.
yeah, we're gonna do something. But babe, good night. Please don't dream about that fucking drunk driver first date. God, that's just wrong.
My first gay husband. You know, what am I going to do?
My 300-pound gay
Guys,
husband. That's a
never
great
something
story.
to dream about other than a drunk driver.
That's right. That's right. All right.
right.
You guys
Thanks for
later.
stopping in, man. We'll
All
see you
right.
Saturday,
Bye,
Josh.
My 300-pound gay husband would be a great name for a channel. People just click on that just for no reason. You know what I mean? Hobo has the Rona now. It says.
I get the Rona.
That was fun. Babe's prison stories.
That was, dude. I got so many stories that are way worse than that. But I mean, you could. It's to the
I
point
know,
where
but you're not a babe.
you could just give me an air. You don't have to give me like you could give me a year, and I got a prison story for that year. Not prison, but you know, an arrest story for that year, or a location. I got a story for that location. I've been in trouble a lot.
I actually thought about you today, Joey.
Was you looking at a pile of $1 bills, or what happened?
I was watching that video with Creedence Clearwater Revival, Lodi.
Okay.
But
Lodi's
it was the video I was watching. It was set in Vietnam.
Okay.
Okay. Terry's got a bunch of nephews, or well, I know she had one nephew. I got a friend of mine. She had 3 sons. They all served in Afghanistan at the same time. Terry's got a nephew that served in Iraq. And I was wondering, I'm watching because I'm watching scenes on this video from Vietnam. I knew people that was in the Nam. And I knew the life that they lived as much as I could know it. Okay.
Right.
I'm not a Nam veteran, but I'm a Nam era veteran. So, you know, I knew a lot of guys that came back right after that. And I don't know if you could put I don't know if you can differentiate between the two or between any. War is war. Which would have been harder to serve under?
The question is, which is harder, Afghanistan or Afghanistan?
Vietnam or Afghanistan?
Well, there's
Iraq?
a lot of different factors. I mean, Iraq and Afghanistan, I mean, it just depends on what your job was, obviously. I mean, if you were out there going door to door, you know, in firefights and all that, that's a lot different than like somebody like me who's just sitting at the air terminal all day being bored out their mind. You know what I mean? So but in general, there's also factors like back in Vietnam, you got to smoke pot, you got to drink beer, you got to just bang hookers, whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? There's a lot of R&R, a lot of shit they just look the other way on. In Iraq and Afghanistan, there's no drinking at all, no pot smoking, you can't leave the base, you're very restricted in what you could do. You know what I mean? It's kind of like church camp, prison with Wi-Fi is kind of what I call it. I mean, it's very, very, you know, you can talk to people home, but there's not a lot of stuff you could do. So there's a lot of different issues. You know what I mean?
But if you came down to the actual, like in Iraq or Afghanistan, you're going door to door in those fucking stone buildings, okay, being shot at.
Oh yeah. Some of those.
But in Vietnam, you're going hut to hut in a fucking village being shot at. You're walking through a rice paddy as opposed to a desert sand. You know, you can compare all that. And so, you know, I know what you're saying about, you know, at least in Vietnam, we could smoke fucking hooters. You couldn't do that over there, but I'm sure some people managed to figure out a way to do it. You know, because I mean, hell, after all, Afghanistan is where some of the best hash was ever invented in the world. You know, that's where hash came from, was Afghanistan and their poppy fields.
Oh yeah.
And then you got the marijuana and all that shit. But
the way we treat, I mean, we learned a lot of lessons from the way we treated the Vietnam veterans. I mean, a lot of the stuff, like the Agent Orange Act of 1990, or it was 89 or 90. That was 15 years after Vietnam officially ended, about 20 years after the war ended itself. So all these guys were almost damn near 40 before they even got any of the presumptive benefits. Guys coming back from, and they didn't really have a good GI Bill back then either. Guys coming back now, I mean, granted, you know, a lot of stuff over there is definitely hell, but we treat them a lot better. If you come back now, and if you're in any kind of mental condition, they have great financial resources for people who have PTSD issues and stuff like that. If you file properly, stuff like that. Skinner, remind me to IM me on Facebook during the workday. Remind me, I got to look into you. I got to help you out in that. But yeah, in terms of like the GI Bill and everything else. I mean, if you look at the post 9/11 GI Bill, that's a really great benefit. I mean, if you could do 4 years in the service now and then get out, I mean, you could do another 6 years of just schooling on the government's dime and really hook it up. So in terms of how we treat them, it's a lot better now. But I mean, the military in general is just like, what was the purpose of either Vietnam or a lot of these wars? I mean, we know what the purpose of the general purpose was of Vietnam was to stop communism and this and that. But I mean, in the end, it was a way more, like, if we would have been a lot better in life if we didn't go to Vietnam as opposed to going to Vietnam. Like you could.
I know when I was in the service, I did mine from 73 to 78. I had more benefits pulled away from me, taken away from me in those 5 years than I was guaranteed when I first started.
Oh yeah, they were taking after post Vietnam. They started taking away. So they're looking for any reason to kick people out too. They were just bye after that's usually how they do after really bad. When I was in, it got so bad. There were so many doctors that had left the service. They just left the fucking service. Right.
So used to, you could go to sick call every morning at 7 o'clock. You show up sick call, you're sick, whatever. It got to where you couldn't do that anymore. You had to make an appointment for sick call.
That's how it was when I was down there. When I was on that,
so I called the fucking hospital one day. I called them on Wednesday. And I said, I want to make an appointment for Monday morning for sick call. And she asked me, she says, okay, what's the problem with you now? Like, I don't have a problem now, but I think Monday morning I'm going to be sick. And just in case I am, I want to have an appointment to see a fucking doctor. And they thought I was fucking nuts. And I'm like, no, I mean, you get sick, you want to go see a doctor. You don't want to make an appointment for 6 weeks later. I'm like, hell, that's just fucking ridiculous. But yeah, they took so many of my benefits away from me when I was in, and I was like, that's why I got out. Because they just kept taking benefits, and I'm like, fuck that, man.
Yeah, they after Vietnam, they kicked out a lot of people. I was just gonna think of something you spurred my memory on something. Oh yeah, the VA hospital. I mean, in the 70s, it wasn't really good. I mean, they made movies about how bad it was, and then in the 80s, they finally started increasing the pay of the troops, and Reagan made the hospitals a little bit better. The kick to make them really good didn't start happening until the 90s and the 2000s. Post 9/11, they really amped up the spending. I mean, if you look at the VA's budget, it doubled from 2009 to 2019. I mean, that's crazy. It's over a $220 billion with the B dollar budget. I mean, and they're getting about 11% increases every year, and most of that is like increases in compensation and direct benefits to veterans, stuff like that. So the VA at least has, I mean, granted, it's not perfect. No bureaucracy. That's what I tell people all the time, is that nothing that big is ever going to be perfect. You're going to get layers of bureaucracy. Sometimes it's going to be frustrating. But man, compared to
I got to go to the little girl's room. But before I go, I want to say this. I have people all the time. I'm old enough and I'm a veteran. I could go to the VA and I could get whatever. I could get new eyeglasses. I could get blood pressure medicine. Whatever. Well, why don't you do that? I'm like, because Terry has good insurance and I don't need to do that. Yeah, but you're entitled to that. You're a veteran. Why don't you go take care of that with the veterans? I'm like, no, there's a whole lot of other fucking veterans that deserve that a whole lot more than me. I don't need it. But you earned it. Yeah, well, talk to that motherfucker that ain't got no legs about earning something. I don't need to go to get my fucking eyeglasses for free. That's going to end up costing him, $10 more for a fucking artificial leg. Yeah, the government doesn't need that expense from me because I don't need their fucking money.
I see what you're saying. I mean, if you do have good health insurance now, I mean, there's no reason to really seek health insurance for the VA.
Right.
The only
If it comes down to the end, I got no insurance at all. If Terry loses her job, whatever, we got no insurance, and I have to go to the VA. I may do that.
the main counter I would have to that is all those things you were talking about are totally different funding banks, like prosthetics and the artificial limbs.
I understand that. I understand that. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
The VA hospital is not a need for me now. And hell, I'm at 65 years old. I don't need them. And I'm not going to go have them waste their fucking money on me because I don't need it. And, a lot of friends and family, that I have just don't understand why I don't go get my free eyeglasses.
Well, how much do your glasses cost you now?
Well, I think they're less than free.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah. And I can get whatever fucking kind of frame I want. I don't have to get them old fucking GI glasses.
They don't do the BCGs anymore. That should be something you do though. You should if you hit a certain amount on the funding, you should go back to the BCGs and do a completely shaved, completely everything, and your glasses are BCGs. That'd be epic.
Please go piss so that I can go piss.
I need a beer and a little girl's room.
Everett Barbecue writes bureaucracy. I'd rather have barbecue. And shouts for spelling bureaucracy. Correct. It's a hard word to spell. It's a hard word to even say bureaucracy, but a lot of people don't even like thinking about it. But it is a fun word. But bureaucracy will run amok. It will just take over, man. It'll some people just can't deal with it. The thought of any bureaucracy just freaks them out, man. They will just panic. Like, oh, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. It's really, I don't know what the phobia of it would be called. Maybe bureauphobia, something of that effect. But because I know I'm that same way with paperwork. Like I don't fucking like paperwork. If there's something involves faxing something, yeah, I'm probably not going to do it. Like, I mean, I've forgotten about warranties. You know what I mean? Just because I don't want to fax something over. I'm fucking lazy, dude.
They still have fax machines?
Yeah, oh yeah. Some places, I don't know how it is now, but Josh and the Babe were talking about eHarmony earlier, or Babe was at least. I remember it wasn't eHarmony, but it was one of the dating services where to cancel it, you actually had to fax in something. You couldn't just click a button online. You had to fax in some shit.
No shit.
That was ridiculous. That was 10 years or 15 years ago, way before I was even married.
Huh.
Hell yeah. Carl writes, and if every, I gotta focus here, and every keep telling me you can get free stuff when you get different types of helps why you don't use that. In my mind, I think other people are less blind can use it. Keith, I understand what you're saying. I am disability. Oh, there was a previous post. Shit, I'm sorry. I understand what you're saying. I am a disability. I have really bad eyesight. I'm legally blind in the state of Illinois. I'm not able to blind. I was called. My mom was like that. She was never able to drive. Well, she had a disability to where it affected her, neural functions. But she had her one eye was like 2200. She couldn't see anything out of it. And her real thick bifocals she had.
Right.
She didn't even work. Actually, my mom. She was one of the last ones you'll remember like that. She's not working.
My mom didn't work till after I graduated high school.
Okay. Is that when you started getting stolen the promethazine stuff?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
In early hobo farms making fucking promethazine in the backyard. Starting to lean. This is like the third fucking blunt I've rolled while I've been up on here. I was going to go to bed like an hour and a half ago, but I was like, fuck it, man, this is fun.
I'm going to get off here soon and eat because I'm fucking starving.
I'm probably going to sleep. It sucks because I'd be on these streams so late and I'll start smoking weed and shit. And I'll be tired as fuck because I start work at 6 a.m.
All right, hobo, go get the little girl's room. Get you a sandwich.
You got to finish this cigarette first.
Well, all right, do that.
Cough suppressant. I have a cough enhancer right here. It's called Mary J. Wanna.
Well, send me a message and I'll on Facebook and I'll Give him my address, and I'll have one too.
For sure. All right, let me write you down. I got 4 people who want it. Johnny, Josh, and then Carla, and then you. So,
Yeah, but I'm the only one that wants anything good. When I was stationed in the Aleutians, I had left California and I was up the Aleutian Islands and 300 miles from Siberia. And I had a friend of mine in California I used to get my herb from. And I'm like, man, we ain't got no dope up here, dude. And we got no trees, we got no women, we got nothing. We got bud, slits, and Oli to drink. That's it.
Schlitz.
And I'm like, send me some fucking herb, man. And so he sent me a half a pound in the mail, and it came in a Pringles can. And so I got the mail and I went back to my room, seeing it was a half a pound. I took a half of that and I sold it. And I made my money back. The same thing I did in California. I wasn't in it for the money. I was just in it, to get high. And so I took his fucking half a pound, sold half of it, got my money back. And so that left me with a quarter pound. And I went over to this dude's room and I had 3 days off. And I got a quarter pound of pot. And I'm like, all right, man, let's get high. So we sat in this dude's room for 3 days. And we had people coming in and out all fucking day long, every day, all night, all day. And all we were doing was listening to music, drinking beer, and smoking pot. And so at the end of 3 days, I didn't have any pot left. And I'm still stuck on this fucking island with no fucking drugs, no women, and no trees. Oh, I'll tell you, that was a hell of a 3 day.
Carla, you got a lot of. Oh wait, never mind. Wait, hold on. I gotta go to your channel. I was gonna say It says you got 955 videos. How many videos you got in here? That's crazy. Hold on. Man, she does have a lot of videos.
Who does?
Carla, Love for Polish. It's she does a lot of.
Does she?
It says right here 955. Some of them might just be the going back on in her life and all that, but
yeah, she's got. But I don't know. I'm missing that one. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, she's
yeah, but
yeah.
I don't want I don't want a bunch of fucking I don't want a bunch of nail polish sent to me though. I'm not.
Well, you could use it for your wife, dude. The chicks love the makeup and the nail polish. Those channels boom. If you got to get the right angle and the right search engine optimization, they call it SEO. But those makeup channels can be popular.
My lady don't do a bunch of makeup shit, man. She ain't into that. She's like natural, like me.
Natural.
Yeah,
maybe
but,
for a guy's makeup channel, bro. There's a niche of for guys' makeup, maybe.
Well, I don't fucking. My God, Everett's breaking it down. Yeah, I know. It's like, well, what is it? A fucking 28 grams in an ounce? Yeah. Keep going there, Everett.
This is 28 grams for those. Well, that's a little bit taken off of it now, so that's probably about, I don't know, 15 grams or so. But that's shake right there. So it's not much.
Yeah. I told you, I talked to a friend of mine today, and I said, you need to come down here Saturday. And he's like, why? I said, well, I need you to get me high. And he said, well, we got a problem. He says, I'm about out of pot. And I'm like, he said, why you need to do it Saturday? And I'm like, well, I'm going to shave my fucking beard and everything goes right. I'm going to shave my head too. And I'm going to need something to keep me going through the day. I'm like, fuck yeah, man.
See, I was gonna do the whole have them put makeup stuff on me and all that, but then I got to get rid of the beard, because you can't really do makeup over a beard because there's no market for that. So it's like I'd have to go clean shaven for a little bit. So I'd have to wait for a good lull in whatever I was doing. It's not like walking around clean shaven anymore. Because with my jawline, it looks a lot better if I got a little stuff rocking here. You know what I mean? So
I never did makeup, but I could go back in the day when I wore glitter. Because I used to wear a lot of glitter back in the day.
Did you have a mullet in around 85 or so?
No, I don't even know what a mullet is. I don't.
Mullet's short in the top, long in the back.
No,
Okay,
no.
you got it right now, actually.
My shit's always been the way it is.
Actually, technically, you got a mullet right now. I mean, it's
Yeah, well.
Hobo got some a chicken sandwich or something there. What did you get, buddy? Oh, that's some Taco Bell. Nice.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell's where it's at. Do you remember when they had that BLT taco that was so good?
Hell yeah, Everett. We're always down here. We ain't doing nothing. Yeah.
Indiana needs to loosen up on their weed laws a little bit, man. I can't really.
I know. I don't know why this whole fucking country hasn't loosened up yet, but we're getting there. We're just slowly.
2025, 2030, it'll be legal in the entire country. I'm sure in this next 4 years, it'll probably get off the Schedule 1 if I was to bet. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but.
Yeah, well, I've been saying that since 1975, so.
True.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, I used to belong to Normal.
The National Organization for the Reformation of Marijuana Laws.
Yeah, and in '75, I really thought the whole country would be legal in 10 years. I really did.
And then enter President Reagan. Yay, Reagan. War on drugs, baby. You got a right to say no. A right to say no. That didn't work.
No.
Locked up a bunch of innocent people, though, for fucking Mary G. Wanna.
Yeah. So it is what it is. I mean, people think what they want and do what they want. And, you know.
Carl, wait, Taco Bell got rid of a lot of stuff. I boycotted them. Was it, hey, Carl, I must ask, was it the nacho fries? It was the nacho fries, wasn't it? Those were good. They still got those?
They're back after the day of Christmas.
Oh, they're back. Okay, Carla, breaking news. The nacho fries are back at Taco Bell. I don't know if that was the reason you quit them, Carla. Well, they did streamline their menu a little bit. You guys pay high taxes on weed because we do that here. It's like the regular sales tax. It's nothing special. And they give me a veteran's discount at the dispensary, so it usually eats up the tax, so it's actually not too bad.
I thought that was funny last week where that idiot governor of New York decided he's finally going to he's thinking about legalizing herb in New York, and all of the fucking herb fucking officials in the world had told him, don't be overtaxing this fucking shit, dude.
Right.
Because you're just going to push it more into the fucking underground and the black market, and you're not going to do anything, you know?
Well, you got to make it at least. I mean, New Jersey voted to legalize it last November, so you have to make it at least the same tax or less than New Jersey, else nobody's gonna fucking buy it. You know what I mean? Because all these states have reciprocity with the other states. Like I get all my shit from Michigan because I mean for that ounce I showed you. I mean for the price break comparison, like for this ounce I paid $80. Well, this was actually $60 because they were in a special dispensary. But normally this is $85 for an ounce of shake. I buy this container from the dispensary in Ohio. A little container is 1/10 of an ounce. It comes out to even after the discount, it's still $350 a fucking ounce, man. That's for the cheapest shit ever at the dispensary. So I mean, even with gas and everything else alone, it's still cheaper to go up to Michigan. So
I don't know how the medicinal shit is, but I know I got a friend of mine. He goes to Michigan to the pot store, but he pays money. He pays money. You know, we're talking 260 or better an ounce, 360, something like that.
Right.
But I'm like, two hits of that shit, and fuck, I'm good for 5-6 hours.
Well, if you don't smoke regularly, a couple hits of anything. I mean, I could get everybody in the chat baked right now. Maybe not Hobo, but maybe not Lep TV, but everybody else in the chat. I don't know. I can't say it for sure because I don't know the level of potheadedness. But most people who don't smoke weed, one or two blunts will fuck people up, man. I mean, it doesn't really.
I'm 65, And I don't smoke no more, kid. You know, I used to smoke an ounce a day, man. And it wasn't the same shit people smoke now, but it was the best stuff we could get. You know?
Right. I mean, it's just different
We had
level.
fucking G13 and Northern Light back in them days.
Okay.
Fucking Columbia Redbud and shit like that, you know. Acapulco Gold and fucking Yucatan Blue, and you know that was the good stuff. Or you could get some of that Mexican shake and just come off the fucking the fucking weeds in the ditch, you know. I'm like, fuck. Well, we smoked whatever we had, you know. I mean, fuck, you know. But yeah, I'm like, fuck yeah, man. Just fucking let people smoke.
Mexican pizza. Okay, Carla and Lep confirmed the Mexican pizza they got rid of that. That was good. But you know what's funny about the Mexican pizza is that like a lot of people I remember getting all sentimental about the Mexican pizza, didn't buy Mexican pizzas for 3-4 years prior to them getting rid of it. So it's like, I mean, if the market would be there, they'd bring it back, I would think. Who knows?
I'm not a fast food person. I don't go I can't tell you the last time I was at a McDonald's. I don't even know what decade it was.
I can tell you the last time I was at McDonald's was about 7:00.
The only thing I ever liked at Taco Bell was their crispy tacos, their hard tacos. That's the only thing I ever wanted from there.
Do you want something to take? We did a show review about this a while back. I couldn't tell you what episode it was, but you want to know a horrible taco? Is the Burger King taco. You would think it would be good, but it wasn't. It wasn't good at all.
No, I don't like. And I'll tell you a place that I will not go. There's two places I will not even walk into the fucking door of, and that is Wendy's and fucking what's that other fucking place? Wendy's is one of them. I'll think of the other one in a minute. I won't even Hardee's and Wendy's. I won't even go into either one of them. Wendy's, I wouldn't give you a dime to own 3 franchises of fucking Wendy's. I don't want no parts of that.
That Wendy's 4 for 4 is a great deal. A Brave New World, I will smoke with you. Tell me where, or just come up to, once this is all over, we got to get through these lockdowns.
Yeah, Panama Red was good back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, A Brave New World.
All right, let's see. I got some strain names we could go over here in the.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fast food. Hey, Grip, how you doing, man? Yeah, a hell of a lot better nowadays. I know. Yeah, I'm just not a fast food person. I just don't care for it. I never did. I just don't. I don't care for fast food.
Look at that strain name, Harambe. That one's funny. I was trying to find some funny strain names for you because most of these are just shake. But
you got no bubble gum or?
there was a strain up at the one dispensary. This one's called Cookie Cutter. It's funny that they're trying to get a strain called Cookie Cutter, make it different than everything else. This one sounds kind of disgusting, but I remember this one was good. This one's called Cheese Whiz.
I've heard of that before. I've seen that on something. No, Scatter, McDonald's was open before 72. They've been open since the 50s, I think. 54, 56, something like that, I want to say. Yeah.
All right, give me one moment.
So, Hobo, what'd you say, pit barrel cooker?
Yes, sir.
Man, that's fucking cool, man.
I haven't talked to them since I had them on the hot seat like 17.
I got to figure out how to get in on that fucking drawing because I ain't got one of them.
Well, I got to figure out how to set the drawing. Like I had an idea this morning. I don't think I like it though, so we'll figure it out.
I know. I see everybody use one. I don't have one of them, but
It's a good cooker.
yeah,
I've got the junior version of it.
I don't have any version of it. But yeah, that yeah. Hello, John. How you doing, buddy? Good. That's cool though, man. That's cool. You got them hooked up with us.
Some text. I don't know, Skinner. I'm still working on how to set this up. I'm gonna let Rob do his 2 things his way, and I'll figure out mine. I have a slight concern about things I've seen before where you can't just go off the fund page because
I agree. I agree.
Because if somebody can say I was, send an email here, and I'm just going to use Lep because he's here. Lep could send an email to me and say, "Hey, I'm Steve Smith. Here's my address." I would know his address because I'm friends with him, but there's no fucking way around that. So I'll figure something out.
That's what we like about you. You figure shit out.
Hobo, the unfucker.
Hell yeah, man. But yeah. And we got new people in the chat. I'm going to do this and let you know. This is all we're doing. This is a pre-show to what's coming up on Saturday. We're trying to raise money for Josh. We've raised a few dollars tonight. We're trying to raise more. We're going to have a 12, 14, 15, 17, 20-hour live stream Saturday, whatever. Hobo and Rob over at Mr. Homeowner, they're going to be putting this on. I'm going to be in and out. Mr. Homeowner has got a grill, some kind of grill, I forget what company. He's got a box of Jello Tarco.
Char-griller.
Got a fucking what do you call it? Pit barrel.
Rob's
Pit
thinking
barrel cooker. Those are all 3 giveaways we're gonna have. I'm gonna shave my fucking beard. I'm gonna lose the Uncle Si look, and so I don't know what people at Fresh Market are gonna say to me when I go to the meat counter anymore. They won't recognize me.
Get out of my store now. You leave. You leave now.
Yeah. And so yeah, we're just trying to raise money for Josh. He's a good friend of ours, and he needs some money, and we're trying to help him out. So yeah. Brave New World. I remember a rolling paper white buffalo. Does that count? Yeah.
White buffalo.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
Tatanka.
I just watched.
Yeah, Griff, I think so. This is going to be a good one, though. If we raise enough money, I'm going to shave it all. I'll shave my fucking head, everything. I'm trying to raise money for Josh, and I mean, he really needs the money now, and
everything.
He's yeah. I told Babe tonight I'd fucking shave everything if I get the money right, man. I'd shave it all. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're just trying to raise money for Josh, and he's a good guy. He needs some help, and we're trying to help him out. He's going through a rough time now, man, and we're trying to help him out. So.
Yeah, he was at the hospital in the one stream, and that made me sad. The hospitals are so sad; they're so depressing. Everything about a hospital.
He's still got 4 more of those treatments to go through at least. He just finished his 5th one, and so he's still got 4 more to go through. So yeah, but yeah, it's you know. But he looked good tonight. He was on with us for a while, and then you could tell he kind of got tired, and But he's only been home for a couple of days now. That chemo whacks you out, man.
Well, it's also 11:30 at night, 11 o'clock at night. I mean, he's bound to be tired. Shit.
All right, he lives in California, still noon.
Oh.
But yeah, so, yeah. But yeah, we'll have some giveaways Saturday, and between Hobo and me and probably Joy, you'll have fucking people everywhere, You'll be able to catch this thing on here somewhere.
Oh, are you running a stream all day on Saturday?
It'll be
Rob's starting it at 9 o'clock in the morning. With
10 Eastern, 9 Central.
Okay, sweet. That'll give me something to do because I'm supposed to usually do a bunch of things on Saturday. I'll just put those off. That way I can just be on YouTube all day.
Yeah, he's gonna do it at least 12 hours. I know. What was it last time, Hobo? He was on 12 hours and it was 15.
Well, YouTube, you can only stream for 12 hours. And I know there's some people saying that it gets deleted if you go over 12 hours, which I didn't see that, but I think we cut it off at like 11 hours, 50 minutes, and then had a secondary one, which went for
The
like.
best way to do it is just to run 3 streams, 8 hours each. And you know what I mean? Stream 1, stream 2, stream 3. It's not like in an 8-hour stream, you can't pin the link to the top of the first stream saying, hey, these are the 2 second streams and this is the whole stream. I mean,
I know. They had me on as a guest for an hour, and I think I ended up staying 4.5 hours. It was a great fucking time, though, man. It was a really good time. Hell yeah.
well, I mean, this is like the bar back in the day before all this stuff happened. I mean, that's why. Like, I didn't intend. I had no intention of being on here till 11:37 at night. I mean, I think I've been on here for like 2.5 now, because I was on the one stream earlier, or else I can't remember who it was now. It was so fucking long ago. But it's just fun.
Well,
Joey Edibles
yeah.
is not about you. Okay, I didn't say it was about me. I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, Everett, we'll be on, and if you can't see the link or the video, here's the link. You can go ahead and donate now. We've already had a couple of donations tonight, and yeah, I know I'm driving people nuts with this tonight, but that's what I do. I'm on a fucking mission. I'm like the fucking Blues Brothers, man. I'm on a fucking mission, and so yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. I was fucking at Walmart today looking at shaving shit, and I picked this package of a Bic disposable razors up, and there's 12 in there, and I'm like, I think 12 would get me through. I hope. So I got 12 of them, and if that don't work, then I'll have to get out my buck knife and go from there.
Well, with the clippers, you could just take all this off right away with the first patch.
I don't have any clippers.
Did you buy scissors or what'd you get?
No, I got scissors here at the house.
Okay.
But yeah, I got scissors. I'll clip it all this with scissors, but still, even as close as I can get, I'm gonna go through. I figure at least a half a dozen of them razors.
I wouldn't wait. Is that your plan? You're gonna just shave it with shaving cream and razors like that? That's gonna hurt, man. I would just take it with the clippers and just buzz it down and then just go like that.
I don't have any clippers.
Clippers like $10-15 at Walmart. You can get them right there.
They're all locked up. And why do I want to buy one of them things I'll never use again?
Maybe that's your new thing. You just get on the beard fundraising circuit and you just go on to,
Man, at my age, by the time I go get this again, there ain't gonna be no fundraising circuits unless it's for me. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Corey, I don't know. I don't know. I've been retired for 3 or 4 years now, and I swore when I retired I would never shave or cut my hair again. But I figured this is a time when I need to do it. Booger shaved me down in Baton Rouge several years ago. I don't even remember how long ago. It's been 6-7 years ago. Booger shaved me down there. I've got a video of it. Troy's got a video up of it on his channel. But yeah, that was that was the last time that I remember being really shaved. But yeah, it's just I hate getting fucking haircuts, and I hate shaves, and I hate people telling me to cut my hair and get a shave. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, I don't tell you to shave your fucking legs. Why are you telling me to shave my whiskers? I'm like, hell, that's the way I feel.
Take down your gams; they're too long. That's great. All right, Keith. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a night, man, because I've been. I gotta work at like 6, but it's been fun, brother. Hit me up on Saturday. I'll try to catch all the streams I can, man. See what's up with it.
Thanks for dropping in, dude. Appreciate the fucking donation to Josh and Babe. That was cool.
Yep.
For sure,
Oh,
man.
you got us started for the weekend. And,
Good deal, man.
yeah.
All right, well, thanks, you guys. I'll talk to you later, man. Appreciate
All right,
it.
man. You have a good one, dude.
All right, you too.
Oh, well, Hobo, we got a new sponsor or a new fucking giveaway, and we got us a few dollars for Josh tonight, and it's been a profitable evening, dude.
I hear you. I'm gonna have to hop off here soon too. I got more work to do. I'm not shitting you. Like I got a couple things I got to work on for Saturday, and then strangely enough, I have people asking for these fucking sweatshirts.
I get one before anybody, and I ain't paying for it. Now,
They're willing to pay for it.
yeah, but I've been willing to advertise it for a fucking 6 weeks now. I've been telling people about this at the bar, man. I know. I told you that fucking dude at the bar asked me that night, where can I get one? And I'm like, man, yeah, we need some. Hobo, you have a good one. Thanks for everything, dude. And I guess we'll see you Saturday. So,
if not sooner.
all right, man. Have a good one.
Later.
Yeah, Grip. Oh my God. Yeah, that was a good night down there in Baton Rouge. I was drunker than fuck, but yeah. So, oh, I don't know, Josh. Last I looked, we'd gotten $200 tonight. So I don't know. Let me look again here and see what my thing says. And yeah, we're still at $200 for the night, which you know. Oh yeah. So we'll get more, I'm sure. Well, I know we'll get more. But yeah, I was happy with that for the night, though, man. 200 for the night. I would have liked to seen 700 or 800, but 200 is nice. I mean, hell, it all counts. It's all going for a good cause. So. And yeah, Grip, when Booger shaved me, we weren't trying to raise money then. That was only because Terry agreed to eat a crawfish tail and Booger shaved me. So I didn't give up nothing but my whiskers then. But this time I'm giving up a whole lot more. I'm willing to give up a lot more than that. So, you know. Yeah, Carla, I'll send that to him probably in the morning. When I get off here, I'll probably just go to bed. But yeah, I got your address. I'll send it to him. So yeah. So, but anyways, yeah. Yeah, Skinner Farms. While you're there, Josh, does your old lady eat crawfish? I'm just curious. I didn't know if she did or not, because I've got other things in mind for Saturday to eat. Yeah, Madwood, I'm making a crawfish etouffee Saturday. Josh, tell me if your wife eats crawfish or not. Or do I got to make her something else? I'm going to make something else either way, so it don't matter. But yeah. But yeah, I gotta love some fucking mud. And you know, speaking of mud bugs, I was on fucking LouisianaCrawfish.com yesterday, and they're willing to send me a bag of fucking crawfish for $234. And I'm like, man, are you fucking people on drugs? I'm like, what? 234 fucking dollars? That's fucking crazy, man. That's like robbery. Who the fuck would pay that money for that? If you think about it, most people that have a crawfish burrow, they don't use one bag of crawfish. They're probably going to use 3 or better. So at fucking $234 a bag, 3 of them, it's going to cost you $700. Man, there ain't none of my friends worth spending $700 for a fucking meal for. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I don't have enough friends that eat crawfish to even fucking split the price of that. And you know, at $234 a bag, you can't feed 23 people if they donate $10 a person. You can't feed 23 people a 30-pound bag of crawfish. It ain't gonna feed them. That just, it makes no fucking sense to me at all. My God, Carla, you don't know what a crawfish is? You ever heard of a crawdaddy? Yeah, my God. Crawfish is like the Louisiana fucking main meal. Jesus Christ. Oh, hell yeah. Josh, over there at Skinner Farms, answer me. Does your old lady eat crawfish? Type that into the fucking chat here so I can see it. I got to figure out my menu for Saturday. I know Terry won't eat no crawfish here. Terry wouldn't touch a crawfish for $1 million. She ate a tail once just so I'd shave. So, but other than that, no, the old lady ain't eating no crawfish. Madwood, Skinner Farms. I got to disagree, man. It's not like a mini lobster. I think crawfish has like 100 times more flavor than a fucking lobster does. A lobster to me really doesn't have that much flavor, whereas a crawfish does. Especially if you're doing a live boil and you know you're pulling the tail and sucking the head. I mean that there's some flavor there, and that a lobster ain't never going to give you. And of course, I have to admit I've never pulled the tail and sucked the head on a fucking lobster, but I don't think people do that anyway. But no, I think mud bugs have way more flavor. Yeah. All right, Josh. I don't got no shrimps. Well, I hope she likes chicken then. I picked up some chicken cordon bleu today, and I was gonna cook them off, bake them off Saturday, and make my etouffee, and I'm going to do my fucking gator sausage. I'm gonna grill me some gator sausage, and I'm going to make Terry's wanting me to make our favorite salad, so I got to go out tomorrow and the next day and get our favorite fixings for that. And yes, I do eat a salad from time to time. All right, Josh, good to know. I'm still going to make salad whether she comes or not, but because Terry really wants it. But yeah, we'll be here, dude. And I'll get you ball of Brooks ketchup to take home with you because that's just what I do. I send Brooks ketchup home with everybody. Brave New World. I made some clams about, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah, me and the old lady really liked them. Yeah. No, Carla, most people don't pull the tail and suck the head on a lobster. But that's what you do with a crawfish, though, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's everything is relative when it comes to food, man. You know, you eat what you like, what you're grown up with, what you can get. You know, I know. Terry never heard of half the shit that I've ate in my life. Terry never heard of any of it. You know, until she met me, and so and I know. I live with Terry and her parents out on their farm because her family had a farm, and I lived with them for a while. And Terry's mom made shit that she basically violated every rule in the book when it comes to cooking. I mean, she did everything wrong. And when she put the food on the table, it was like she was expecting the Queen of England to show up because it was that fucking good. I mean, her mom could make some awesome fucking food, and I was like, she'd be in there cooking, and I'm like, Terry, the fuck is she doing with that meat, man? She's had it in the skillet for an hour. And she's just now flipping it over. And I'm like, what the fuck is she doing with this stuff, man? And when she got done, and oh my god, it was so fucking good. I was like, I don't know how she fucking did it, but man, she pulled this out. I'm like, she pulled it off. Yeah, Terry's mom was a really good cook, man. back when she could still cook. She's too old now, and you know, but yeah. Carly, you just need to go and find you a place that sells Cajun food. Go find you a Cajun restaurant and get you some, and try them. And fuck, a fucking crawfish tail is it's kind of like it ain't as tough as a clam. It's it ain't as sweet as a shrimp, but I think it has more flavor than both. Or I don't think a clam has any taste to begin with. Like if you're just like eating a fucking fried clam or fucking clam chowder, I don't think they have any taste at all. But a crawfish does. So Oliver, a brain sandwich here. That's been. We're a real a German community here, man. It's an old school recipe, and that was something that I was raised on. I mean, brain sandwiches was it was everyday affair here. But I would never eat them. I would never eat one. And the whole time I grew up, I was like, I'm not touching it. I mean, Mom used to fry them in the morning, fried brains and eggs and shit. And I'm like, no, I ain't touching that fucking shit. I ain't doing it. And then the first year that Tango Joe came here, and we took him to the hilltop because that's what he wanted was a brain sandwich. And we took Joe over to the hilltop, and these were huge fucking sandwiches, man, huge. And Joe devoured this sandwich in like 47 seconds. I mean, it was fucking gone. But he actually got in between bites about halfway through it. And I said, man, I've never done this, but can I try a piece of that? And he pulled me off a little piece, and I'm like, well, fuck, I could eat this shit. There ain't nothing wrong with this. And so that's where the brain sandwich routine came from on my Labor Day deals. Yeah, brains are good, man. I'll tell you, they are not anything like you think they are. They're not anything like you'd expect them to be. They're completely different from anything in your fucking head. So just throw whatever's in your head, just throw it out. You just have to try one. So, but yeah, that was something that I grew up with here. It was everybody in this area. I mean, you could go to damn near any bar and they were serving them, so, yeah, Steely Dan. Yeah, Brooks, I got to go out and get a bottle of ketchup for Josh tomorrow for when he comes down Saturday, so I can send that home to him. Yeah. With me and Brooks ketchup. Oh, wait a minute. You hate mussels? What the fuck, man? That's one of the best things in the world to eat. Mussels are great there, world. Yeah. Brooks ketchup. I eat Brooks on my fried potatoes. But other than that, I use it for cooking. I I use Brooks for cooking more than I do anything. You know, it's just it's really good. No, Oliver, I'm on a mission here. We're trying to raise money for Josh, and this is my little part of it. Yeah, so I'm going to I'm going to shave for Josh. Just trying to help him out. He could never he could use the money. No, Skinner, it ain't spicy. It's sweet and tangy. That's what the bottle says. But yeah, oh, Darnell's back. Oliver, don't want me to shave. Oliver, I'm going to post a link for you. You can check that out. And while you're checking out, go ahead and make a donation. We'll appreciate that. This is all. That's what I'm doing it for, Oliver. I'm shaving for Josh. I'm trying to raise money for Josh, a first responder. He's a cop out in L.A. and we need to help him out. He's going through a hard time right now. No, Brave New World, man. I love Muscles, man. I think the only thing I like better than Muscles is snails. Man, I love me some escargots, some snails, man. Fucking snails rock. But to me, snails and mussels are real similar. It's just like when you eat mussels, though, you get a whole lot more of them. But yeah, they're you know, they're real similar. I love them things, man. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, Oliver, that's why I'm shaving, man. We're trying to raise money for Josh, and we're gonna be doing a thing Saturday, like a 12 hour or so, you know, live, almost like a telethon. There'll be several giveaways on that, and you know. Noble Johnny, my next cook, it's a cook in progress. I I seasoned a pork butt on a certain day, and then I wrapped it up and I put it in the freezer. And I'm going to let it set for 30 days. Then I'm going to take it out of the freezer, see what it thaw out, see what it looks like, see if I need to reseason it or not, and then I'm going to smoke that. But I've had it in the freezer now for about 2 weeks. I got to get through this weekend, and it'll probably be maybe not the following weekend. So I may do something there, but then after that, I'll do that pork. But it's like an experiment recipe that I'm working on. I'm was talking to Uncle Steve Shake about it, so I'm using some of his rub on it, and we'll see what happens. Cats being cats. No, but I have had a couple of people tell me that I should collect my hair and then we could glue it together or whatever and make a mannequin in the face of Josh, and we could sell it too. So I don't know. I don't know. But Well, Darnell, I don't know anything about that company, and I'm like I'm doing this for Josh, trying to raise money for Josh right now. I'm not trying to raise money for any other charities on this. And I don't know anything about that wig thingy deal. I don't know nothing about that. But if they took my hair, they're going to have to take my whiskers too. So that's all I'm saying, because that's what's going first. All right. Let me make one more look at this. Okay. I haven't made any more money on that pay, or Josh hasn't made any more money on that Fund Me page. So I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to get off here until somebody sends some more money over there. So it don't have to be $100. You know, it don't even have to be $50. Go send some money to yeah, Shader Albright. Yeah, well, that's all part of it, Oliver. If I can raise $3,500, it's all coming off, dude. It's all coming off. So that's I'm just saying. I'm going balls to the wall on this, man. I'm not fucking around. And you know, that's just that's what I think about these people. And it's a good thing to do, man. It's always, you know, when you give to somebody you don't fucking know nothing about, and you give, you feel a whole lot more better. It does make you feel good. So, you know, that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to do this and be done with it. So, we've had look at Skinner go. Yeah, Josh, I don't know how much I'm going to be live on my channel, but I'll be on Rob's. So, yeah. But, you know, I mean, oh fuck, 500. You guys are wanting me to shave it all. But yeah. Yeah, well, I'll have well, I know there's times I'll be in the bathroom with the fucking hot water and the fucking shaving cream. And Terry said she can hook her phone up to where she can be on the live stream with us. So I'm gonna let her handle that fucking electronical part of it. And so yeah, she'll be filming that. Yeah. But yeah, so and I want to go to bed, but I want somebody to make another donation before I go to bed. That's just all there is to it. So somebody make a fucking donation. And it don't have to be $100. You can just make a $10 fucking donation. Here, I'll put the fucking thing back in here again for you. And you know, do something nice for a cop for a change. I mean, this guy, he's a fucking cop, man. Think about what all the bullshit cops go through now, man. Help this dude out. So, yeah. So fuck yeah, man. That's what we're doing this week, man. We're trying to raise money for Josh, and you know, I've been watching them on YouTube now for several years. I don't know how many. I know they're part of the cooking family that I belong to, but I also know that I was watching them long before anybody else ever heard of them. And yeah, I'm like, there was just something about them that, you know, that I liked. And you know, I'm still there, and you know, we've sent packages back and forth through the mail to one another, and you know, see, I wear their fucking, I wear Josh and Babe's hat all the time. You know, that's who this hat's from. You know, I wear that all the time. But yeah, we sent fucking packages and back and forth, and you know, we're friends on Facebook and here and there, and you know, it's just you know, sometimes you know you can't help the fucking world, man, but you can help somebody in the world. And here's a case where you know you can help somebody, you know, and that's just the way I feel about it. So, and I know it probably tonight it sounds like I'm fucking begging, which I am, which I you know, I'm not begging for me. I'm begging for you to do, you know, a good thing for somebody else, you know. Just do a good deed for somebody, and that way when you go to bed at night you feel a lot better. It's just my thought on it. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, y'all think what you want, do what you want. Lord knows I'm going to do what I want. So, okay. All right. I'm fixing to go to bed. I got 15 people in here. Surely somebody can give $10 to this fund before I go to bed. Come on, man. Give me $10 here. Come on, y'all. Be nice. Think of all the enjoyment I give you through every week. I give you all this enjoyment. And I never ask for anything. I'm like, hell, now I'm asking you now for somebody else. Give the dude $10. $5. Fuck. Give him $1.25 and I'll send you $3.75. Then you can make it $2. I mean, how's that? It's just yeah, I don't do this very often, man. I don't get on this fucking charity bus very often. But when I do, I get on it. And I'm on it now. And so yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, but Johnny, well, this one's about empty, man. It's about empty here now. No, Josh, you can do that. You can give me cash. Hell, you know. I take fucking I take cash my American money. I don't want no Yang money. Don't be giving me no Chinese money. I don't live in California, so I can't cash that shit. But you'd have to send your Chang money to Josh and Babe, not me. But yeah. But if you got a bank account, though, man, you can go to their fucking fund, their page on this fund that I'm posting, and it take you 30 seconds. Donate fucking money, and you're fucking gone. You're in and out, and it's right there. It's easy. Hell, me and Terry even did it one night. Yeah. So yeah. I was gonna do it on the computer, but Terry did it quicker on her phone, and I could do it on the computer. No, but Johnny, no, no. I tried to grow a handlebar once, but it didn't work. But no, if all goes the way I want it to go, I won't have anything left. Nothing. I won't have anything left. That's how much that's how much what do you call that's how much I feel about what I'm doing here. I want to go full out, balls to the wall, full tilt boogie. I want to do it all. And because I really want to do that. So, Darnell, yeah, you can donate during the marathon. You can donate now. You can donate both. We're not prejudiced. We'll go both ways here. I mean, you can go there, you can go here. I mean, but yeah, I'm just, I just, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Josh, it ain't no big thing, man. I'm just, when I get on this kind of a kick, man, when I do this, and it's weird because I haven't done this in a while because I used to do this back when I worked for Rural King, and when we used to raise money for charities all the time, and I was a pain in the ass, man. Because I raising money for the fucking animals and the pet shelters and the fucking food banks and St. Jude and all this fucking shit. And I'm doing all this stuff, man. And whenever I decided to do it, I went full hog, man. And I'm like, no, I know it's Tuesday and you gave yesterday, but you're going to give today and tomorrow and the next day too. That's just the way it is. So, and that's just the way I was. And that's the way I am here, man. I'm just fucking I'm going full out here and seeing what we can do. And then I'm not putting politics in here. I'm not putting religion in here. These are just my feelings, the feelings that I have for Josh and Babe. And, it is what it is. So, anyways. So, all right. It's 20 after 11. I'm going to post this link one more time. Somebody put some fucking money in there. I'm going to bed. Hell, we still got 18 people watching us, man. Hell, $10 from everybody, it'd be $180. Go figure. Man, I want to thank everybody for showing up. I don't have the link for Saturday's video yet. Somebody else is actually putting that on. I'm just part of it. But we will be on Saturday. Part of Saturday, I will be on live on my channel. I don't know how much, probably very little, but I will be on. If nothing else, to just give you a link to go to to where the real fucking deal is going on. I'll post a thing on Facebook and on where it is and everything. But yeah, it's gonna be like a 12-hour thing from 9 a.m., 9 p.m. or better. They're gonna have a different guest every hour. So you're gonna have I don't know who all is gonna be on there. I know right now there's at least 2 grill/smokers and a box of Jealous Devil charcoal they're giving away. So there's going to be a few giveaways, So you can get something for nothing, maybe, little donation, get you a box of expensive ass charcoal. Get you a pit barrel cooker or something else, You never know. So Skinner, we'll see you Saturday evening sometime. I'll have the A2 ready. And everybody showed up tonight. I appreciate it. Those of you that donated, Joy, Minibug, thanks for the donation, man. It means a lot, especially from you two. I appreciate it. I didn't expect it, and I appreciate the hell out of it. I know Josh and Babe will. So, yeah, there you go, Josh. Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, and that's right now. Hell, we still got, I don't know what the fuck, 3-4 days before Saturday shows up. Who knows what else to show up? So, yeah. Y'all have a good one. I'm going to get out of here. We'll see you next time. Go donate some money to Josh's fund. We'll see you next time. Bye.